HelloFresh is also an owner of Factor. So Factor is pre-made meal plans. If you don't like to cook your own meals with HelloFresh, you can use the link in my comment section and you can pick your meals from Factor. In the link, you get some free meals as well. So if you guys don't want to take the time to go ahead and cook the meals like I did with HelloFresh, you can go ahead and order your own meals through Factor. The meals are amazing. They have breakfast, they have protein shakes, they have smoothies. So if you guys want to use Factor, go ahead and hit that link in the comment section. It's amazing. Go ahead and make sure You click that link, get you some Teej Hanley, and support the Media Man YouTube channel, and also support Teej Hanley.
Macallan, you know what it is. Man, that's the smoothest whiskey that you will ever drink. The smoothest whiskey. So I'm gonna cook it myself. That's crazy. Zurich, Switzerland, Old Town. Just got here today, scoping the scenery out. It's a shopping district. Started raining a little bit, but I'm prepared. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be great. This is crazy. Look at this. I'm about to try and get me a nice little massage while I'm out here in Zurich. In a hotel, they have their own spa. Here you go. Day before New Year's Eve. Globus. ordered this. I confirmed this before I started, before I even got here. So that's all. It's a 5-course dinner, and they're gonna send out the food whenever we're ready. So we just got here. It's a nice place. So nice little welcome drink here. So yeah, this is New Year. So happy New Year to y'all. Appreciate it. Thank you for the support, and I'm gonna enjoy my time in Zurich, Switzerland. Japanese salad, pretty good. Fresh fish. This is also a pork belly. Show you what I'm looking at. What's going on? Welcome back. Great that y'all here with me to spend this Friday, Good Friday with me. Welcome back to another Media Man show. I am excited to be back. You guys let me know if the sound is good, if the picture is good. I've been working behind the scenes to make sure everything is crisp and clear. Hopefully we don't have any Wi-Fi issues. I did change my box, so hopefully we should be good to go. But welcome, man. I'm glad y'all here. This is going to be a great show. As always, we already got 55 people in the building waiting on the show sponsor. That will be coming up very shortly. I know for a fact. So, yeah, so let me make sure I acknowledge Jewel. Jewel Black Prince became a member before the show even started. Brother, I greatly appreciate it, man. You guys don't know how much those memberships definitely mean to me, you know, and they also gives you the opportunity to come up when I have the panel shows. So make sure you become a member. Jewel, man, appreciate the support, my brother. Great to have you here. And I'm telling you guys, we got a great show. It's about time we had that talk, you know what I'm saying, about what I've learned in 2023 after being a full-time monetized content creator in these Black spaces. And we're going to definitely make sure that everything is good to go moving forward, because you guys know my motto. You know, I'm always trying to level set the conversation. Now people are asking, well, what's the solutions if we didn't already have the solutions before? But I got you. In my opinion, this is what the Black community is going to look like moving forward, you know, because make no mistake about it, we are separated. Even though society sees us as a group, in the Black community, we are definitely at odds with one another, both Black men and Black women. I wouldn't even consider it a gender war. It's just people have chose their path, and we need to go ahead and respect that and acknowledge it. And what we need to do, you know, moving forward is what's going to be the most important part, right? Because you guys, I don't know if you guys know this, but everybody always sends me different types of content. They'll clip up stuff and they'll say, hey, man, do you watch this show? Do you watch this channel? And more likely than not, it's always a panel show. And over the past couple of days, I've had like 2 or 3 people send me clips from 2 particular panel shows, man. And they actually drove me to creating this show and basing it around the solution. Because what I saw, man, was just, it was embarrassing. It was definitely embarrassing, you know, and we're gonna definitely talk about it. You know, I'm a, you know, solution-based guy, you know, so I can't wait to get to it. Got something great going on for y'all, you know, here coming up very shortly. So spend some time with your boy, and we're going to get to it. Y'all, shout out Mona. Mona, if you haven't dropped your links for your channel, please make sure you do so. Mona dropping that good content. Thank you for being here. She is one of the most respected moderators in these spaces. So you guys extend your respect that you have for my platform definitely to Mona as well. And when if and when the International Quiet Storm comes in here, he's the same way. So yeah, just make sure you respect Mona. She has free reign to block, timeout, whatever the hell she want to do if somebody getting crazy in here. So make sure y'all respect Mona as you do my platform. Thank you. Appreciate it, Mona. Let me see who else we got in here. I know I didn't see Derek Gaines in the building. Hold on, man. Wait, hold on. Let me make sure I wasn't tripping. You know, let me make sure. Wait. Let me go back. Let me see if I missed anything. Did I see Derek in here? There we go, my man. Derek the Legend Gaines. What's going on, good brother? How you doing? Said Mona D, hello, I miss your lives. Cool, man. Yeah, make sure you check Mona's uploads out. Said Medium Man salute. Appreciate it, brother. Good to see you here. We got Charles Stevenson in the building. He said, where's the music coming from? It's coming from the computer, brother. You asking who did it? Like I said, man, I always put Marquise Murray. He's a guy that does the mixes. Make sure you guys support that brother. You spell his name Marqueus, then Murray, Murrey. You can find him on TikTok or on Instagram. Make sure you support the brother. Like I said, he doesn't know that I send people over there to his channel, but he makes some great mixes. So yeah, make sure you support him. Let's see here. We got Squeegee Kid in the building. He said, legit, I'm on Factor, tastes good and keto friendly. Absolutely, man. That's what I'm about to eat here in a second. So after we get done with this, my man, what's going on, brother? Let's see here. Who else we got in the building? We got CJM in the building. Says Zurich is beautiful at night. Yeah, man, it's absolutely beautiful. Great country, very safe, welcoming. My goodness, you guys don't know how many conversations I picked up just by walking the streets, and just interacting with people. We had a great time. I mean, I can't say enough about Zurich. It was an amazing time. Let's see here who we got. We got Afro Nerd Radio. That's a cold name. He said 55 views should be as many likes. I appreciate it, brother. Yeah, make sure those likes get up. We got 103 folks in here. Thank you for being on that, brother. Appreciate that, man. And we got Adrian, the man, Adrian Roberson. What's going on, good brother? He said, like button, hit, and listening in. Great discussion all had here. Yeah, man, it's going to be great. I promise you that. Patricia, what's going on? She said, hi. Gave my like coming in the door. I greatly appreciate it, man. That warms my heart to see people coming in here, listen to the content. But before they do, they always make sure they smash that like button. I greatly appreciate it, man. So we can get this into the algorithm. It's about that time. St. Siri said, yo, what's going on, brother? I see the flags in there. I see Germany. That's one of my favorite places to visit. Top 3 for sure. So I'll be back there this year as well. So let's see here. We got Dark Moon in the building. What's going on? Dark Room Media 007 says, sounds great. Okay, perfect. I just want to make sure, man. I was messing around with it because I didn't like how it was sounding. So yeah, okay, cool. Egghead Jr. says, yeah, the sound is good. And we got Marcus L. Boston, author. What's going on, brother? He said, we up in here. We absolutely are, brother. Friday. We about to cook. And Patricia said, oh, solutions. Yeah, man. Patricia, my channel is pretty much centered around that. Even when I talk about certain topics that involve women, man, I want to make sure that people get my thoughts and opinions on it, before I just kick you out the door, and just talk about you. Nah, man, we need solutions, especially in the Black community. Supreme Clientele, he said, respect, brother, media man, and peace and continued blessings to my brothers and sisters. Absolutely. Appreciate that good word, brother. Let's see here. Oh, there we go. There's our show sponsor. I mean, I could have guessed that. I would have bet if I was a betting man, I could have guessed that it would be Dante Bryant to be the one that would be this first show sponsor, because my man always supported me. I greatly appreciate it, man. Thank you. Let's see, Dante Bryant, my guy, with the $5 super chat. He said, brother Double M, what's going on, brother? How's your week, man? I know we got a good weekend coming up. I know brother dudes in these spaces don't like talking about Valentine's Day, but yeah, we got Valentine's Day coming up, man. We celebrate it very heavily over here. It's one of my favorite holidays because when my daughter was little, and I would be deployed, I would always send her like flowers and candy for Valentine's Day, to the point where she started to expect it. So no matter where I was in the world, and if I was gone during Valentine's Day, my daughter she rest assured that she would get some flowers. So that's what happens when you spoil your children, and then also your girl. So let's see here. Yeah, man, if y'all ain't got no reservations, if you do celebrate Valentine's Day, you better get to it. You know what I'm saying? Everything almost booked up. Let's see here. Dante, you down there. Brooklyn's villain. What's going on, brother? He says, "Up, bro? What's good?" Let's see here. Marcus, he said, "I love this broadcast. Looking forward to hearing facts." Oh, yeah. We about to talk about some things. You know, I's got something that we got to focus on. And he said, Brooklyn's villain said, "I have Kansas City winning the Super Bowl." Man, I'm torn, man, because for one, I'm a Raiders fan, and we got two of the most hated teams playing in our stadium. You know what I'm saying? We don't like the 49ers, and we damn sure don't like the Chiefs. So I'm going to watch it because it's going to be entertaining, but I'm going to be hurting inside because the Raiders ain't there. Oh, man. Brooklyn, I would say, I think just because of the revenge factor, I would think that the 49ers would win. They would have more, I guess, anger to play, but you can't put that past Patrick Mahomes, man. So if I had to guess, if I was a betting man, I would say the 49ers, depending on if Debo is healthy, of course. Debo Samuel, I know he had a shoulder injury, I believe. So if he's healthy, I mean, I think that he's going to play with a little bit of, get back in him, so to speak. So so yeah, oh, there we go. We got 2 super chats. My man, Mr. H34, and also Dope C with the 1999 super chats. My brothers, appreciate it. Dope C said, "Looking forward to a good show." And also Mr. H34 just sent in the 1999 for the love of the game, brother. Appreciate that, man. Let me go ahead and update y'all. Appreciate everybody. Give a shout out to Dante Bryant for holding it down. Let's see here with the first, Mr. H34. Welcome, brothers. First time I'm seeing his name. And you support? Damn. And Dope C. The 1999. There you go. Bing. Appreciate y'all, brothers. And again, shout out to Dante Bryant for starting the show off right. I greatly appreciate it, brother. You the man. Let's see here. And we got Roger Spice. It's a great way to treat the baby. Oh, yeah, man. Absolutely. Oh, man, we got a passport bro extraordinaire, Jay Fleming, in the building. I know Jay cooking in there. Oh, he said, I'm at the gym right now. Hey, you got it, brother. You know what I'm saying? I had my 2 days in a row in. I had an off day today, and I'll be back in there tomorrow morning, man. So, yeah, I'm going to definitely be on it. Brother, yeah, we can't wait till you start loading again. I know you're working hard, but y'all make sure you follow Jay Fleming's channel while he's in the process of working on his purpose and just grinding. So, yeah, Jay is I could bet money on it. Jay going to get on here and cook eventually. So, yeah, man, what's going on, brother? And we got fitness information. He said, "Good afternoon." Absolutely. Let's see here. And we got Philip Goling. He said, "Media man, I'm amazed. I'm glad you come to the same conclusion. Separation is the best thing for the Black community." Yeah, and it's we gonna talk, man. I got some caveats to it, but I definitely get what you're saying. But we are divided, and there's no getting around it. I know people try and say certain things, and I think that, nah, man. From what I've seen from the panel shows that y'all sent me, Lord have mercy. And then y'all got the nerve to be like, "Man, you need to go on these panel shows." Do y'all think that lowly of me, to where you want to see me talking to crazy women on these panels? Nah, I can't do it, man. I'm sorry. I can't do it. I was embarrassed. I was honest. I was seriously embarrassed. So just hate to see that type of stuff, and I get it. It's content. Everybody get their money. I'm not the type of person to hate on somebody's money. But damn, at some point, you got to sit back and be like, damn, man, is this healthy for our ethnic image? I mean, at the very least, God, dog. Just, Lord. Okay.
All right. So, you guys seen my whiskey video. If you guys don't know, I'm a certified whiskey taster and grader. I literally traveled to Ireland to go to the Jameson distillery and get certified. I used to do whiskey review videos most of the time when you guys requested it. The Old Forester 1920 Prohibition style was one of the ones that was requested by one of the members on the channel. And I'm going to get back over this week and I'm going to do another whiskey review and help you guys out and teach you kind of how to grade whiskey, how to drink it, how to taste it, the proper procedures when you're in a formal setting to drink whiskey. So that is one of my passions as well. Also doing the statistics stuff. But yeah, so I'm going to give you a heads up. This is the whiskey that I'm going to be reviewing. You guys, can you see that? No. Okay. So this is Macallan. This is Macallan double cask 12-year-old whiskey. So I'm going to be reviewing this one over the weekend, putting a video together and getting it out for you guys, you know what I'm saying, so you guys can learn how to grade whiskey and taste it and things of that nature. So the Macallan double cask was actually recommended by a good friend of mine. So I went to the store and grabbed this. This is one of the I would say this is a entry-level double cask whiskey, even though the price tag was about $100. Macallan is a very respected whiskey brand. So it was about $100 to get this bottle. If you guys want to see it, very elegant look. Hold on, let me show you guys quick. So this is how the bottle looks. Very nice. You know what I'm saying? Long neck. Really pretty good. Pretty good. It's actually, but the funny thing about double cask, I really don't like drinking double cask whiskeys, because double cask means that they transferred it from the first barrel that they were actually aging the whiskey in, and then they transferred it into another barrel to get the sweetness and the taste of whatever barrel that they transferred it to. So, and I've said this multiple times, I'm not a guy that likes fruity whiskey. You know what I'm saying? When people put too much stuff in it, that's why, I tell you guys to stay away from like the Jameson orange and things of that nature, because you want to taste the whiskey. I'm pretty standard when it comes to the base, texture and taste of my whiskey. So this is a little bit different for me, and because they transferred their, this whiskey into a barrel that had wine in it. And sometimes whiskey, I guess producers do that. And the reason why they do that is because wine tends to have a little bit more fruity flavors that's already soaked into the barrels, right? So they'll transfer the whiskey like they did here and let that sit in there for a little while so the whiskey can take on that flavor of like a sherry wine or something like that. So this is what they did with the double barrel or double cask, right? So yeah, so I'm going to be trying this out. I'm looking forward to it, but the only thing that kind of caught my eye was that it's about 43% alcohol. So that's why I tend to be a little bit more fan of stronger whiskeys. So if you look at that old Forester Prohibition style, that was I believe a 57% alcohol to volume range. So that's kind of my speed. But then also you can always take it down with the eyedroppers, put some water in there, just so you can get a smoother texture if you're not used to drinking whiskey, right? Whiskey straight for that matter. So yeah, so I'm gonna go through all the, the whole process so you guys can have that. And so I'm looking forward to testing this out, and I'm gonna put the video together so you guys can have that as well. So let me put that in there. Hold on. I want to get that out of the way. So let's see. So yeah, so be on the lookout next week. I definitely will be putting that video out there so you guys can help you take my advice or not. So yes. So let's see here. Let's see here. Patricia said, wow, there's a professional position for that, medium man. Yes, absolutely. Yes. Yes, certified whiskey tasters, all that. So yeah, you have people out there that travel around the world tasting whiskey. And typically they'll put some of the best guys. If you open up a new, whiskey distillery, I actually went to one. I put a video out when I was in Germany. I'll go get the bottles or whatever, but they'll hire
official whiskey tasters just to make sure that the quality is good. And sometimes they're so good that they can tell you that the whiskey that you just, made or distilled, it tastes like a particular brand. So you may have to switch it up a little bit. So same thing for wine. So let's see here. Better use say, oh snap, didn't know that was the thing. Yeah, man. And if you didn't know, you can actually invest in whiskey as well. I mentioned that before too. So yeah, I'm going to the Macallan Distillery. I believe it's in Ireland or Scotland. My bad. And you can invest in barrels of whiskey and let it age. Look it up. They can draw some great returns if you let it sit there. You let your money or your bottle of whiskey sit there. People pay a lot for aged whiskey, and that's what caught my eye. This is 12 years and it's on the market. So yeah, I can't wait to taste it. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be pretty good. Let's see here. We got. Wait, did I miss a super chat? My bad. My guy, Derek the Legend Gaines, with the $5 super chat, say, "Here's the money I lost to you from the arm wrestling contest. You know you cheated. You a wild boy." Oh, and I know y'all see my Lakers. You know what I'm saying? If I was a betting man, I would have probably if I was betting on that game, I would have bet that the Celtics would have whooped our ass. But and I would have lost my whole house, everything, because I thought it was a short thing. But hell no, the Lakers showed up. My man Austin Reeves, AR, you know what I'm saying, coming through, and we got that good win. So look at that. Egghead Jr. said, I like unflavored whiskeys too. Yeah, man. You don't want to, if anything, if you're gonna put any flavor in your drinks, then make sure you add it yourself. Don't ever buy like the flavored, I used to be, when I didn't know about this stuff, I was a huge fan of Ciroc, which is a cheap vodka, but everybody was a fan of Ciroc at some point because, your guy Diddy was promoting it and all that stuff. But yeah, man, once you start to learn about this stuff, you get a little older. Yeah, you add you're the only one that should add the flavor to your drinks. If you're going to make something mixed or something like that, yeah, don't buy those orange and whatever the hell else, citrus and all that type of stuff. You can always add something to make it taste like whatever you want to. So just get it straight and grab your own flavors. So Patricia said, or use ice, right? So, well, the thing with ice, when you drink a whiskey or a bourbon straight, is that it will water it down, in a quick amount of time, right? So that's why you see people, and I don't know if anyone's ever described why you see sometimes they'll have the cylinder or the circle ice cubes or ice, in the liquor, because that allows it to dilute slower. So you don't want to dilute the whiskey. So that's why you have the whiskey rocks. You guys seen those? The little squares? I have a couple of them over here. But the little squares that you put in the freezer, the reason why you have those is you want to put that in your whiskey because it makes your whiskey cold, but it also doesn't have, it's not ice. So it doesn't dilute the whiskey. It just makes it colder. And that actually came from the Scottish or whatever, back in the day when they were, trekking the mountainside and they wanted to drink whiskey, but they wanted it cold. They would just grab some rocks, from the riverbed or something like that were cold and put them in the whiskey, to cool it down. So that's why you use the whiskey rocks instead of ice. But ice is pretty good if you're not used to drinking a whiskey straight. It will dilute it a little bit, so it'll make it more palatable so you can drink it. But with whiskey, you tend to want to drink it when you're around company. So you don't want to gulp it down to where you don't have something to sip on. And that's why people drink it straight, because you take, nice little sips, you swirl it around. They call it biting. When you take your drink, you kind of switch it around your mouth so you can get all the flavors and the taste of the whiskey. So that's why you drink it straight. Now, I'm a huge fan of whiskey and ginger. I love old fashions. Those are some of my favorite drinks. And I also like what is it called? You guys seen me talk about this before. And I always order one every time. I can't remember the drink. I knew that would happen. But yeah, so I like a couple of the drinks as well. But those are my favorites. Some nice whiskey and ginger with some ginger beer in there, or old fashioned with that nice bitters and the orange and things like that. So that's why, well, to get back to your point, the ice, you can use ice. So it's not a bad thing. But I will say you probably want to taste the whiskey first, just so you can get that taste in there. Don't just go straight to the ice. Tell them to put it on the side. So you taste the whiskey first once they give it to you. And then if you feel that it needs ice to kind of mellow it out, then go ahead and put, the ice to your liking in there, right? So that's just a little tip. So did I get this? Okay, yeah, I got you, brother. And Better You said a nice tumbler full whiskey on ice, a cigar, and a vinyl record playing sounds like the move for the weekend. Oh, yeah, that's going to happen because we definitely going to have a taste of this Macallan. So you know what it is, Better You. Oh, man. Yeah, so Egghead Jr. said if you use ice, use distilled ice. Yeah, and if you guys look at my video, the ice dropper or the water dropper that I was actually putting in the whiskey, that's distilled. So, yeah, so... Good point, Egghead. Let's see here. Patricia said, no matter what, one learns something new every time one visits this channel. That's good. Yeah, there you go. Moscow Mules. That's what I usually get every place that I visit. So, yeah, that's one of my favorite drinks as well. Thank you, Mike. Let's see here. Priest Brooklyn said, I don't drink, never been drunk. Good on you, brother. I can't say the same. I spent 20 years in the military. I'll be a flat out liar if I told you I ain't never had that. Y'all remember Andy Griffith show? What was the drunk? Was it Otis? Otis was the one that would lock himself up after he got drunk. Grab a key, put himself in the holding tank. It was Otis or Barney. No, Otis. My bad. It was Otis. Yeah. So that was, I've been Otis level drunk a couple of times being in the military. Not recently, though. Absolutely not. Well, yeah, not recently. Oh, man. Let's see here. Yeah, mules are good, Mona. Yeah, amazing. You can get a tequila, a Mexican mule. You can get the whiskey mules. Oh, it's amazing. It's amazing. Let's see here. Mike said, yes, sir. One of my favorite drinks as well. Absolutely. And then Ray Zeus, what's going on, brother? He said military will do it to you. Yeah, and I spent 3 years in Korea. So soju was going down, all the way down. So if y'all don't know what soju is, it's a clear liquor where it's unregulated. I don't know if they changed it recently, but when I was in Korea for those different 3 years, soju, you could have like 5 bottles standing you square in your face, and none of them will be the same alcohol to volume percentage. They would be different proofs. So you could buy one bottle on the right, and that could be 40 proof, right? Then you get another bottle, it could be 150 proof. It's like a mixed bag. So, so you don't know. Let's see, H2. Soju is the only time I've ever thrown up off liquor. Yep, see? It go down like water and hit like a truck. Yeah, man, I remember I stood up after we had one of them ammo bowls, big-ass ammo bowl with the different flavor of Kool-Aid or whatever they had in there. And we always like, because, the military, you go out and you get that big-ass ammo bowl. Everybody get a straw, and you say 1, 2, 3, and everybody drinks the bowl until it's gone, and you sitting at the table. And then somebody be like, hey, man, I'm finna go use the restroom. And that's how we could tell how strong the liquor was, because that person would stagger and or fall. So, oh, man. Let's see here. All right. So, yeah, so we didn't got all off task, but I know, we always got some things that we discussed beforehand. But, yeah, so, okay, so let me address this, and I'm glad I put this in here. So I've had a lot of people reach out to me via email asking, do I need editors? Do I need an editor? And I get a lot of spam, but also a lot of people that are inquiring. So I'm going to give y'all some advice. If you want to be my editor for this page, know a couple things. If you're going to send me an email, please send an example of your work. Don't tell me to go to this link. Don't tell me to, visit your page and all this type of stuff. If you're really serious about being an editor for this show,
you have to send me something that you did so I can determine if this is, something that I want to look forward to, right? Because I went on Fiverr, and it seems like the majority of the guys that are on there, they may be pretty good, but I need a full-time editor. I need somebody on payroll, right? So I actually registered with Gusto. So I'm trying to get somebody on the team to where you'll get a W-2 at the end of the year, because this is a business, right? So I need a full-time editor. So after I get done with this live stream, I'm gonna give you an example, right? If I had a full-time editor, this is what I would expect from you. Take this live stream, right? Download it, and then I need you to clip up the different segments of that full live stream. Not paying by video, no, I need you to make sure that you clip up every segment that we talk about. I'm talking about editing. If I curse, take that out. Any too many ums, uhs, rights, things of that nature. I will send you all of my little funny clips that I have, and I just need you to do that so I don't have to worry about it. So that's why I say I need a full-time editor. All right. And then also I want to work up to the point where I can give you access to the channel so you can upload the videos at the same time on every day until the next show, right? So you can schedule that, make it a premiere, whatever it is. So that's what I'm looking for. I'm not looking to pay somebody by video. I'm looking to put somebody on salary. So when YouTube sends us a check on the 21st of each month, I get paid and you will get paid every month. So that's what I'm looking for. I haven't set a price because I'm still trying to figure out how much that would cost, because I do understand that is a lot of work. Taking maybe a 3 or 4 hour show and making 10 to 20 minute videos, out of all the segments that I discuss. But if you're serious about being an editor for this channel, just understand I'm not looking for a contractor. I'm looking for a full-time or part-time employee, however much it takes. I don't want to get too worried about paying you. Well, I did a video that was 15 minutes, so that costs da-da-da. Nope, not looking for that. I'm trying to make sure I delegate this task to somebody that's responsible, and they can take this, that portion of my channel off of my shoulders. I don't want to worry about calculating. I just want to give you a flat rate every month. And as the page grows, of course, raises come into play. If I do more live streams, then that comes into play as well. And I will show you the averages that I do, each month. YouTube calculates all that, however many live streams I've done, how many videos I publish, so on and so forth. So as the page grows, which it will grow if I have a full-time editor, to where we putting out more videos more consistently than I can, because I have a full-time job. So that's why I'm trying to delegate this task and put somebody on as an employee and not simply a contractor that can just get to it whenever they see fit. No, you can get hired and you can get fired if I don't feel like, you're living up to what I hired you for, right? So if that doesn't sound like something that you want to do, please do not send me any more emails, right? But if it is something that you want to do, then we can start moving forward. But just make sure you send me a sample of your work so I can put you on as an employee. This will be an actual job. That's what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for a contractor. All right? Just put that out there. Cool. I've seen a lot of folks, yeah, man, I want to do this. I'm like, nah, man, I ain't got time to be worrying about counting minutes on how many videos and how long it took you to edit. Nope. I want a full-time employee. See here. Pre says I had no choice. My granny was an Oja Haitian witch doctor purse. I couldn't drink if I wanted. Okay, I don't know what y'all talk about. Cool. Patricia, you do have a lot more work now, don't you, Medium Man? That's amazing. Bravo to you. Yeah, it's a lot of work. A lot of work. The page is growing. If you guys haven't noticed, we're less than 100 subscribers away from hitting 35,000 subscribers on the page. I mean, that's amazing. So so yeah, and the channel is going. We got 194 people in here. People are donating more, and it's making me, get a little bit more serious about the content, and spending more time here. So, all right, let's see here. Shaka Zulu, code name. 21 years in the corpse, never had a drop, which made me the designated driver. Absolutely, but I'm pretty sure you got the funniest stories, brother.
Let's see here. You got to see it all. I know that. So let's get to it. And also, matter of fact, let me do this. Let me give y'all some information. And this is for anybody that wants to travel. You guys need to understand how these things work. I want to help you out as much as possible. It's not just for passport bros. It's for anybody who travels. And the military folks, you guys know what this is. So do you guys know what a STEP registry is? So STEP, as you see on the screen, is a Smart Traveler Enrollment Program. It's a free service for U.S. citizens and nationals who are traveling or living abroad. STEPS allows you to enter information about trips abroad so that the Department of State, via our embassies and consulates, can better assist you in an emergency. So if you are traveling overseas, you need to enroll in STEP. And I know people like to, travel incognito and things like that, but there's a lot going on in different, countries right now. If you guys didn't see, Jamaica is actually under alert. They just put out an alert for Jamaica and amongst other countries as well. So when you enroll in STEPS, you get, all the information about the U.S. embassies, how, where, the address. They put you on file it lets them know that we have this American staying at this place right now between these dates. So if anything happens, they'll know where you are to go ahead and seek out help if you need assistance, or you can go to the embassy if you need assistance. Us military folks, we've already known about STEPS because we use it, constantly. So I just want to make sure you guys understand that. And this is what it looks like when you go into it. It's very simple. You just do the new user report and you in there. So like I said, man, if all this stuff going on, I want to make sure y'all safe while you traveling. So please, if you don't do anything, check travelstate.gov to see what's going on in your particular country, and also enroll in the STEP program. So the U.S. Embassy will know that your ass is in country. All right. So just putting that out there. You have put in the chat if y'all knew about STEPS. So let me see here. All right. Let's see here. Egghead Jr. says so many YouTubers quote you. Dennis Sperling shouts you out all the time. Yeah, Mr. Sperling is a man. You know what I'm saying? That's the guy right there. That's my guy. Let's see here. The Magnum Group times Vibe Lounge. What's going on, brother? He says salute family, just making it in. Oh, you good, man? We ain't even got into the meat of the conversation. We just going over some notes that I had. So Priest, he says support content that support your point of view in life. Oh yeah, man. But also branch out. See what else everybody else talking about. If this was not too toxic. Patricia said that's good insurance. It absolutely is. Ray says I did. Okay, cool. And we got a $5 super chat from HVAC Man 23. What's going on, brother? He said, got to reach out to you soon, brother. Just got my passport. You helping young guys like myself, medium man. Oh man, yeah, reach out, brother. I love to hear it. He just got his passport. That brother's gonna go on a journey. Hey, HVAC Man, you're gonna come back a more cultured man. I promise you that. You're gonna be able to stick and move in different places, and relate to certain people that you never thought you would be able to relate to. And that's one of the perks of traveling. That's why I encourage more people to go. And I know for the guys, it seems to be centered around, the wives and the girls. I get that. The wives and the girlfriends, the girls, they're beautiful in these different countries, but the culture aspect, being embedded in their environment and seeing how different, people of different countries live. It's invaluable information. This, man, greatest time. I got a homeboy right now. He's in Hong Kong. So we do this. So let's see here. Let's see. Mike Rugg said, I'm the USAF, so I know about stuff. Yeah, man. I'm retired Air Force as well. So we know. Thank you, Jay, for putting that in there. Jay just dropped the STEPS program in the chat. Greatly appreciated, brother. You the man. And I got it. I got the link up here. I just forgot to put it. You the man. Let's see here. Said Buenas tardes. I was going to say Boa tarde. That's Portuguese or whatever, but it's the same or whatever. I'm a big fan of STEP. Also, IATP, yeah, and Apex, all that stuff. Yeah. So Yeah, and I'm a global entry guy and all this stuff as well. Gotta have that. When are we golfing? We got to get out there, man. I love to golf. See, well, Quill, a new world, a knowledge awaits you. The women are just icing on the cake. Yeah, absolutely, it is. I mean, and to be perfectly honest, I mean, if as a man, as a single man, you're gonna travel. You know what I'm saying? That's just like a bonus. You go into a place with beautiful women that enjoy your company. And man, it's you're gonna have a great time. And these single brothers, man, and I'm not just saying the passport bros, just any brother that's going over there trying to have a good time, man. You have the food, you have the culture, and you also have the women. And the women as well. Let me not say the women don't. Women always traveling. If y'all don't know, black women actually travel more than black men. So, so yeah, so they have more passports than black men. So every time I see black men saying, "Hey, I got my passport, I'm traveling now," it literally warms my heart, man. I know that sounds kind of corny, but damn, I mean, I love to travel. This is one of my passions. So, man, I'm spending a lot of time in the comments because it's Friday. I want to make sure y'all get y'all just due. So let's see here. And we got my man Christopher Williams in the building. What's going on, brother? With the $9.99 super chat, man, just dropping in for the love of the game. Greatly appreciated. If this is the same Christopher Williams that's over there on the Instagram, man, you always hooking your boy up every time I post something. If that's you, make sure you acknowledge yourself. Don't think that I don't acknowledge that. Every time I post something, I always see you comment, man, if that's you or not. But yeah, I greatly appreciate it, man. I need the support over there on Instagram. I just passed 4,000 followers on Instagram. So, I mean, that's a milestone in itself. So, yeah, I mean, my man Chris has dropped the $19.99 super chat. My man, brother, I got to add you to the list with Dope C in them. Hold on, let me see here. Let me get you in there before we and let me see real quick. Oh, all right. There we go, my guy. Appreciate the support, my good brother. Let's see here. All right. So, damn, Chris. Chris hooking your boy up. Man, I appreciate it with another $19.99 super chat. You the man, brother. So you definitely hook it up. I got you. I'm gonna hook you up. We got 215 in the building, and Chris dropping bread on your boy. I greatly appreciate it, man. Thank you. Look at that. The Magnum Group. Y'all boys, man. Hey, we try to start the show. I have no problem updating. Magnum Group in there. Hold on, let me see. With the $20 super chat, he said nope. Oh, yo. Hold on, wait. Let me go and add that. Let's see. Magnum Group. And don't get upset, guys, if I'm not able to add up the amount. I know I got you, Chris. I'm gonna leave you up there for a little bit because you've been hooking your boy up. Let's see. Vibes Lounge. Nice show sponsor with the. And I'll just say $50 for you, brother. All right. There we go. We in there. I got y'all boys. Let's see here. And the accountability process. Yeah, boys. Wow. The AP, what's going on, brother? With the $20 super chat said, brother, I respect what you're doing here, even though I don't always agree. You are second to none, though, when it comes to analyzing the stats appropriately and destroying talking points. Oh, absolutely, brother. I appreciate the support, man, with the $20 super chat. And I got to update that as well. You the man. Hold on, let me see here. Let's put AP. There we go. I got you in there, good brother. Thank you, brother. Appreciate the support. Y'all boys hooking your boy up. So let's get to it, man. I know y'all seen what Shaq said in regards to him never trusting a woman, but if you missed that, you know there was a guy before Shaq saying that. Just so happened to be the guy that's looking directly, in front of you. But yeah, but I'm glad he said it, and I'm gonna elaborate here in a second because we are solutions based over here. But I want y'all to hear what young Shaq said about trusting a woman. Here we go.
Woman?
Yeah.
Never. No, never.
When's the last time you think you've opened up to a woman?
We don't.
Your whole life.
Bro, they gonna tell you can't.
Because you know why?
But it's a trap.
Because you know why?
I'm trapped like a motherfucker.
No, I'm gonna tell you why. Because once you do, whenever something go down, they're gonna throw it back in your face. That's why.
That's real.
That's why. So you can't ever.
That's why you crackers. Your dad left.
Yeah.
So in the comment section under every site that posted this, there were women saying that, oh man, he must be bitter. That's why he's divorced. But at some point, ladies, y'all got to acknowledge the truth. Everybody is saying the same thing, and it's not without reason. We have a reason for saying that you should never open up to a woman because of the fact that women are very vindictive when it comes to situations like that. So let's say, for example, that you're in a relationship with a woman and you told her all your deepest, darkest secrets. And let's say you, as a man, end up cheating on said woman. We have the internet. Do you think she's still obligated to leave that stuff in or hold that stuff in to protect your honor just because you cheated? It's a reason why. And the way I justify this is to let women understand that I don't even want a woman to have that much power to where she's tempted to say something about what I told her if she feels that it's going to hurt me in the future, right? So I don't, it's not saying that everything doesn't get shared. As a man, yes, I share things with my girl because if it's something that involves her or it's important to her, let's say that I got fired from my job or something like that, and I'm just sitting there holding it in and not telling her. No, that's wrong. That affects her, so you need to tell her. But I'm talking about any childhood issues that you went through when you were younger, and you feel that you love this woman so much that you want to just tell her, hey, I used to do this or I used to do that. There was a video on online a while back where this woman, she created it was like a chalkboard, one of those whiteboards, and she just listed all of the things that her husband or ex-husband did for everybody to see, talking about how how he wet the bed until he was like 15 or something like that. She just went down the list because she was mad. And that's where you get the phrase, hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. So when a woman is hurt, most women, for the majority, they're not going to go out there and beat you with their fists. It's not going to happen. The way women move is they'll beat you with their words. And the way that they do that is to use your traumas against you when something doesn't suit them or they disagree or they're losing an argument. And like I said, some women, they'll say, no, that's not true. That's cool. But I got a video for that. But as a man, you have to understand when you give somebody that level of power and they know that whatever you told them could hurt you if they let the, society or the world know, that's too much power for one person to have. So in a way, you're actually protecting her from her own self, because sometimes women don't like to tell the truth in these spaces, and it's perfectly fine. No woman would readily admit that they're going to use a man's traumas against you, except these women right here. Here we go.
A man told her that his mom or something told him that he was a disappointment. Later down the line, she's kept that in the back of her head. Months and months later, they get into an argument. She's like, and that's why you're a disappointment.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
And I was like,
I have a reckless mouth. Because when I argue, I ain't playing the little, well, your mama this, your mama. No, nigga, I'm going for the jugular. I gotta chop your tree down. And the thing is that I'm gonna take it to what's gonna hurt you. With your no money making ass. With your, I can't pay the light bill ass.
What is a slick tongue?
And I can use like when a time where you decided to be vulnerable with me and then in an argument.
Take advantage of that?
Fucked up.
Yo, son.
I'm working on that. In an argument, it was something about the kids, and I said that ain't your fucking kid anyway.
Whoa.
See, and that was ugly.
Whoa.
There's one thing.
Watch this.
I thought this was a partnership. I thought we made decisions together. I didn't realize you could put your foot down. I'm sorry. I didn't realize I was living with a man who had 1950s head of the household issues.
Oh, well, someone has to have the final say. Not that I would have the final say. I'm just saying someone has to say it finally.
Damn right. And I said it.
If you want to be head of the household, you need to make some head of the household money.
It's been a pleasure.
So that was from the show Girlfriends, where they were having an argument in front of their friends. And from what I understand about the show, he was in the military and she, I think Joan was a lawyer, or she had a high position somewhere, but she made more money than him. And she said, hey, if you want to be head of the household, you need to be making head of the household money. These conversations have been going on for years, guys. So social media is just getting hip to it. And with black men involved in the conversation now, it's getting a little bit more pronounced because we're starting to understand how a lot of women move when we start comparing notes and starting to see that the same traits that are the same issues that this guy had the same thing, and I had the same thing, right? So that's why it's important for these spaces so we can share this information and help men and also women move in what we consider the proper way. And like, again, and I want to keep repeating this, I'm not saying that you're not supposed to, you're supposed to hold everything in from your significant other. No, if it affects her, tell her. But if it's something that you feel that she could use to weaponize against you, if you get into an argument, then my advice would be to go seek therapy. That's the first step. If you need something to get off, if you need to get something off your chest, please, guys, go to therapy. That is a person that is paid to listen to you so you can get that stuff off of your chest. Second thing, talk to your homeboys. Men tend to be more solution-based. So if you're going through something at work that will kind of make you look weak, so to speak, sometimes, guys, we may joke with you, but we're going to give you the solutions so you can move forward instead of sitting there judging you because you may cry. Yes, women do judge you if you cry in front of their face for frivolous things. I'm not talking about a death in the family or something where you got hurt or something like that. No, I'm talking about little simple things. And they don't mean to do it. It's just in their nature because they see men as protectors and providers. So if you have a guy who's overly emotional, and that's why you have to be mindful of women who saying they want an emotionally intelligent man. To them, an emotional intelligent man is a man that listens to their problems. And that's it. You can't have those problems. So if you keep coming to this woman and you're trying to be emotionally intelligent, I'm trying to tell you about my feelings and how I feel about this situation. And you do that every month, every week. She's going to look at you different, bro. And they don't mean to do it. And I get it. There are going to be some women in the comment section saying that, hey, this guy is leading you down the wrong path. Trust and believe, guys. What I'm telling you, it will definitely benefit you. Right? Because it's not just me saying it. You got Shaq saying it. You got multiple people saying it. And you got women on here telling you straight up, yeah, I'm going to use it against you. I got a reckless mouth, which is a wild statement to make in public. Is that something to be proud of, to have a reckless mouth? And that, from what I've seen on 8 at the Table, she's actually married. So, I mean, hey, somebody's putting it up with it. So at that point, you just use her as an example and you move on, or you move accordingly. So I'm just trying to give you guys a heads up, man. This is not something that should be swept under the rug. And again, I don't fault women for being women. That's just how women are. And as men, we have to adapt. So no, this is not a bashing thing by saying women are just going to go out there and do this and that. You have to understand how women think. They will not beat you with their fists to get the upper hand, but they will take you down a couple of notches by using their words. And it's in their nature. They have to do it. That's how they protect themselves, right? So I'm not faulting women for doing what they do. I just want you guys to be prepared and understand what you're dealing with. All right. So that's all this is. If that helps, hopefully, you could take that information. If not, it is what it is. But I'm just trying to give y'all some quick advice. So hopefully that helps. Let me see. I missed a couple of super chats. My bad, y'all. LJ, my man, with the $5 super chat. Appreciate it, brother. Thank you for your support as always. We got Jairus Bradley with the $2 super chat. He said, I support what you're doing, brother. Appreciate that. Good to see you. It's first time, man. And it's a super chat, man. Thank you. Let's see. A Supreme Clientele. He said, this is why they want you to suffer in silence. Like I said, and I don't want men to suffer in silence. I want you guys to go to therapy if you have some issues to get off your chest. I would never be a supporter of men just holding things in. And because you're a man, you're supposed to just not deal with it. Nah, man, we grown now. This is what separates us from the generations before us. We understand that we have avenues to take care of any issues that we had in our past or are dealing with right now in the present day. That's what therapy is for. We know how to do this. I was going to say the military, but social media has helped a lot of guys. So that's why I let all that podcasts and, men with podcasts and black men got mics and things. That I don't care about that. At the end of the day, how's that going to stop us from talking about what we want to talk about? And that's what I want you guys to get to a point of understanding that, yes, people can have their reservations about these spaces, but it's certain things that you need to hear from other men. And hopefully I could be that somewhat of a medium, right, to help you guys out. And what has helped me moving forward to get to this point where I am able to have a podcast and share these things with you, right? If this was a toxic place, I would tell you not to tell women anything at all. But of course, they need to be aware of what's going on. If something is going to affect them, if it's something that you feel that she's not, mature enough to handle, then don't tell her. You have to make the decision. I don't want to see y'all go down the road where you're getting shamed, on social media, because yes, the majority, a lot of women do that. Social media is to women is the next best thing. It literally amplifies their voice to shame you if they want to. You guys see it all the time, right? I mean, I don't even think anybody would have known anything about Iman Shumpert and Tiana Taylor's situation until she started going vocal. Same thing with, Keke Palmer and all this stuff. It's just, y'all got to watch that, man. I'm just trying to help y'all out. You don't want to be walking on eggshells with the woman that's holding something over your head that you don't want her to put out, in the world. But that she may if she get mad at your ass. So, oh, man. All right. Let's see here. Let me go back up. See, Iceberg Slam, what's going on, brother? Said, women always use shaming tactics whenever we tell the truth. And again, like I said, it's just in their nature, brother. And I understand we get mad when you hear certain things on YouTube, but we have to be able to adapt. You cannot fault women for being women. And that's what trips a lot of guys up. They think that women are some sort of deity where they don't F up. Yes, women have feelings just like men have feelings. They F up. So whatever they're doing, just blame it on the fact that they're women and this is what they do. It's the same thing that happens with men. Some things that men, we do the same things. So yeah, we can get mad, but at some point you got to address the fact that it's just in their nature and it's okay. We different. All right. Just know how to move accordingly. Let's see here. GC said they're proud of having a reckless mouth. Yeah, a reckless mouth. Yeah, that's wild. So fitness information said a lot of women get mad and beg if you don't open up to them. And yeah, I think that's a red flag to me. If a woman is just consistently, telling you to open up and share all of your, issues that you're going through, I don't know. She may be trying to do a little bit of recon. You could take my advice or not, but typically when a man feels comfortable, he'll share more. And it depends on the way that woman is treating him. So if you feel the need to share something, that's on you. But it's rarely to a point where a woman is sitting there telling you, hey man, I need you to open up. Tell me about what's going on. What happened to you? I'll be mindful of that. You know, it's just in my opinion. So, Quill said, this why Umar said they have to watch how they talk to African men. Elaborate on that. Fitness information said a lot of women get deleted for saying that kid isn't yours. It's wow. It is wild. I mean, I definitely don't condone that, but certain things, man, you know, just rank up there for a man's biggest nightmare. And I think telling a man that this ain't your kid is one of those things that rank at the top of the list. My goodness. Man. Patricia said he's in the military, though. How does that make him weak financially? I don't get it. Who's weak financially? I don't know. Did I miss something? Oh, you talking about the girlfriends thing? Yeah. It's but again. So that's actually good, Patricia. There, you know, how much money you earn as a man and what women are willing to accept these days is subjective. It differs from different, you know, from each woman, right? I hope you guys understand that, right? It's not just 100,000. It may be more, maybe less. It is what it is. But we used to, I guess, lean on the fact that if you are a financially stable man, then that's good enough, even if your woman is making more money than you. But in today's dating culture, that's not what men hear. Being financially stable is not enough. So let's say you have a guy that's making $70,000 a year, right? But the woman that he's with is making $120,000 a year. $70,000 a year is a good earning. That's about $20,000 more than what the average black man makes. It's a good money. But some women will still look down on that man because, for one, he doesn't make more and he's still under the $100,000 mark. So it's very subjective. And it's not enough for a man to just be financially stable. She's financially stable. Y'all have a great relationship, walk down the aisle, get married, have buckaroos. It is what it is. That's not enough. And that's what I see for the majority of women and what they're saying. So like I said, we're at a crossroads here. Because for one, we already know the statistics in regards to earnings. And I'm going to touch on this here in a second real quick. But we know the statistics. So, I mean, it's just a different dating market for a lot of guys out there and what they see. So, yeah, I think, being financially stable may not be enough. They need that one woman on the video that I did. She was saying that her play money, she spends $60,000 just play money each year. 52-year-old woman, I believe, saying, yeah, the man that I'm with, he needs to have $60,000 of play money. And then you have other women out there saying that a guy needs to make this amount, or he needs to give me an allowance of $500 each month that I can, do with whatever I please. I may spend it on you, I may not. So if there was anything that I could advise women to do with the women who are level-headed, is y'all need to talk to these women and tell them, especially in the black community, because I know we like to talk about marriage and why black men aren't marrying black women. I get that. Understandable. But if you look at the statistics, more black men are married. So where does that conversation need to be geared towards? Black women. So that's why I say that before we start talking about what black men aren't doing, we need to look at who needs the most help now. And right now, if we're talking about marriage, it is black women, right? So that's why I don't entertain or respond to any clips that y'all send me about somebody saying, well, why black men aren't marrying black women? Well, we're married at a higher rate. So start talking to them, not us. We'll be good, right? See here, fitness information said, what if you don't have friends to talk to about your problems? Like I said, man, if you got some family, therapy, something, you got to find some people to talk to, co-workers that you trust, any mentors, start making some connections, fitness information. I'm not saying that's you just may be making a point, but yeah, I mean, we were not put on this earth to be alone. And that's either romantic relationships or personal relationships. Nobody's meant to be alone. And I know that's a talking point that a lot of women like to lean into. I'm single by choice. I'm fine being single. I could travel the world. Yeah, I get it. But we're not designed to do that. A lot of guys lean into that. We've always done that, become nomads and, move off into the woods and build us a cabin and fish. And men are more, we are more solitary creatures than women. Women need interaction, social interaction. Men don't, from what I see, right? But even men don't want to be alone. That's why they get themselves a dog or something like that, So yeah, we got to make some connections, but therapy is the first step. So for me, again, my opinion, I'm not a therapist. I just believe in, mental health therapy because it helped me out during those 5 years that I was enrolled. So if you guys don't know, my last session was October 2023 after 5 years. So being in the military, also addressing some family issues that I had, it definitely helped me out. So that's all I can say. See here, Darren Hilton said a lot of dudes that get married think their situation will improve over time. Little do they know. Yeah, man. So I got to get that. Oh, did I get this? HVAC man, the $5 Super J said, to my Gen Z guys in the chat like myself, go get therapy. Best decision I've ever made going into my late 20s. Oh, man. Good message. And again, some people may think different. They don't think therapy is necessary. I don't believe that therapy is for everybody. Everybody don't need therapy. But for the ones that are questioning it, or you having some sort of issues, that you may need therapy. I would go get a consult. If I was you, I'm pretty sure you can find the first session free in a lot of different states. A lot of practices, they'll offer the first session free if money is an issue or whatever. And I'm pretty sure they will be able to work something out with you if necessary, if need be. But yeah, I would go get a consult just to see. Patricia said a whole lot of stuff we women pick up from reading silly magazines, Ebony, Essence, Oprah, etc. Yeah, and I'm currently working on a show where I'm reviewing Steve Harvey's book again. Yeah, I actually got it on my phone right now. I want to do a show addressing some of the talking points that he was telling women back in the day. So hold on, just so y'all will know what your boy is out here doing. So yeah, I'm researching and taking notes. That's the Steve Harvey. Act like a lady, think like a man. It's already loaded, and I'm gonna do some notes on it so we can have a full show on what he told women back when he first put out this video or put out this book, and how it applies today, and see if it affected the women. That's the show. Let's see. We got a lot of comments, so I got to scroll through some so we can keep the show moving. Let me see if I see any new. Okay, we got Emmanuel Dark in here, Password Bros, SYSBM, or MGTOW. The way to go. The sisterhood is done. He hit everything. What's going on, brother? So yeah, man. If you want your comment read, please send in the super chat. We got a lot of folks in here. 268. We got a lot of comments, man. I can't get to all of them. If you guys want me to continue with the show, so. Better You said, if looking for therapy, a lot of jobs have EAP programs. That's a good point that people can leverage to get sessions, and many cover a number of sessions as well. Okay, cool. Mark Harris said, medium man like that Patrice O'Neal bit. She can be in the vent or the roof, not just right here. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I just want you somewhere. You could be in the vents, not in my face. Man, Rose said, if I wasn't fighting child support, I'd leave. Man, brother, hope everything work out for you, man. I know that struggle, brother. I definitely do. Man, I keep you in my prayers, bro. All right, so let's get to. Oh, I did mention that I want to talk about the income. So let me show you guys what I tend to get on my page. You guys don't, typically see this stuff. I asked his brother, Fred Donaldson. He said, "You a serial liar," and this was left under the post that I did about the video that I did about the income and how many people earn over $100,000 in the black community. I guess he was calling me a serial liar. But I just want to be clear on these stats, guys. These aren't my stats. The stats that I present to you all, for the most part, they're readily available for anybody to see. So when you guys say I'm a liar about the stats that I report to you guys, it's not me. I didn't make these up. You know, I may do a little bit of calculations here and there just so I can help you guys understand what we're looking at and show you the differences, but that's it. But whatever is reported, I'm not making this up. I just want to be clear on that, right? So yeah, and that's what, you know, a lot of people say, oh man, these stats, your stats, you know, are they true and correct? If y'all know anything about my platform, you know that I put every link in the description, every reference link. So if you're too lazy to click that link and read, then that's not my problem, right? So in this next one, I don't think she was coming at this maliciously, but I wanted to let her know basically what she said. Hold on. This is Natalie. She said 3.3%. Really? That's it? That can't be correct. People need to be honest, so I am a part of the 3%, and what they do not tell you is the amount of taxes and deductions that we pay. My job deducts right under $50K per year in taxes. Life ends, dues, 529, etc. The question should be, what is your net, not your gross, if you really want to know how much someone makes. So again, I'm not going to assume that she's coming at this from a malicious place or in bad faith. Let's just say that much. But who's been on my platform for a while now? You guys know that we do the financial episodes, right? Where we break this down. How many times have you heard me say net versus gross? We've discussed this multiple times. I understand how taxes work. So I've already talked about this. So if this young lady is new to my platform, she may not understand. And also she's questioning if only 3.3% of black women actually make over $100,000. Those are not my stats. That is coming directly from the U.S. Census, and it's reported through blackdemographics.com. Those are not mine. What I did was actually give you the percentage based off of the amount of black women that we have in the United States. So if we have a total of almost 22 million black women currently living in the U.S., I gave you the total population, and I gave you the percentage of those women who make over $100,000. It's about 721,000 black women that make over $100,000 or more. When you do the calculations, that comes out to about 3.3%. And then I also did another calculation, if you guys remember, from the working force. So the amount of black women who are currently in the working force, I grabbed the 721,000 of black women who make over $100,000, right? And I got the percentage from the amount of black women that are currently in the workforce, and that came out to like 6%, right? So I gave you two. Same thing I did for black men, and it came out to the fact that more black men make over $100,000 than black women. So I want to be clear on this. If you guys have any issues with any statistics that I report, just understand those are not medium man stats. You guys can look, don't get under the comment section saying that can't be true. Go look at it for yourself. Go find the information. It's in the comment section. It's in the description. Go look at it for yourself. Don't question me or don't say that it can't be true. Yes, it absolutely is true. A lot of black women are lying in these spaces. Only 3.3% of y'all make over $100,000 or more. It is what it is, right? So if you see all these women saying I'm boss chicks and I got this job and I do lashes, hair, esthetician, I got these jobs and businesses, just understand that 3 out of 100 make $100,000 or more. Okay? That's not medium man saying that. That is the stats. Go to blackdemographics.com, look at black income. They tell you right there. I didn't have to work that hard. Right? So yeah, I just want to be clear on that. Don't come over here assuming that I made these. What really? I'm gonna make stats up. like that woman did with interracial marriages? Do you really think? Y'all think about that. How long I've been doing these statistical videos? Have you seen anybody come out of the woodwork saying anything crazy? Oh, this dude made this stuff up. The reason why they haven't is because they're not my stats. They're reported. You guys can see them. So yeah. So I just want to be clear. And I don't know why people get that misconstrued and thinking that I'm creating statistics. No, that would be rather disingenuous of me to have a platform built off of, protecting the black male ethnic image, and I'm sitting there lying. I'm pretty sure that would have came out. Don't y'all think? Just throwing it out there. Lord. Oh, yo. Okay, so we got AJ Ware with the 199 super chat said, love from Chicago media man. Also, Rip Carl Weathers. What? Apollo died? Are you serious? Carl Weathers died? Oh, man. Former football player and legendary actor Carl Weathers passes away at 76. Man, he was in great shape, too. God, dog. That's unfortunate. That's like a childhood hero, man. Passing. Thanks. Sorry to hear that. Man, thanks for the update. I didn't know that. Damn. Blessings to his family, man. He's definitely linked to a lot of great childhood memories, man. Damn. Them Rocky movies, even getting older with, the Happy Gilmore and stuff like that. God, dog. Heroes leaving. All right. Okay, Woke Quill said you wanted a few that actually cite sources. Yeah. Like I said, I don't have anything to hide because it's just simple. Iceberg Sim says she big mad. I don't know why people do that. Like, that can't be correct. Don't tell me that. Go look at the stats. Go look at it. Patricia said a lot of people just don't like official stats. We don't believe they apply to us. 80% black women are overweight, obese. Also, diets don't work for black women, apparently. Yeah, man, it's just unfortunate. All this, information. And I hate when people say, things like, well, the BMI doesn't apply to black women. Diets don't work for black women. I'm like, so you just going to quit? What if that was true? You just going to listen to that information and be like, oh, I can't do anything about it. That's a defeatist mindset. Just think about what I'm saying here. If you have some information saying BMI don't work, diets don't work, and you're like, oh, can't do anything about it. All the gyms closed. I can't eat healthy. Somebody grab me a bucket of extra crispy from Popeyes. That makes no sense. Why would you just quit? You try your hardest. And I was talking to my friend about this. Do y'all know that it's harder for skinny folks to actually gain weight or muscle than it is for an obese person to lose weight? That's why you guys hear these stories of people who are morbidly obese and they lose like 150 pounds in a year. Your body is not equipped to hold that much weight. So when you put in a little bit of effort, the body immediately kicks into motion like, man, this shit ain't supposed to be here. This person is trying to, burn this weight off. So let me help you out. And you start dropping pounds as soon as you start getting active, as soon as you start eating more healthy. And, like I said, man, if you just going to quit because you think that the BMI doesn't apply and you can look at yourself in the mirror, you know that you overweight. You know that you obese. You don't need a doctor to tell you that. So you just quit. What kind of mindset is that? It's insane. Lord. Woke said, if you don't come from Shade Room or the Black Hollywood, it's lies. Yeah, man. And it's just hilarious to me that the opposite of what was being told was never referenced. It was never researched. Nobody had a problem believing this stuff. But then all of a sudden we find out the truth. Oh, man, the CDC is being biased against black men or biased for black men, rather. Nobody questioned the statistics when it was in black women's favor. And that's what bothers me the most. Now you want to sit there and be concerned with statistics and question them But when everything was all good, it wasn't no problem. Yeah, I get it. The black community is weird. Mona D said, if black women were all balling, then why do black women and their children have the highest rates of eviction in the U.S.? Mona, the proof is out there. It's still people running with this damn narrative that black women make more money than black men. Wouldn't that be, somewhat odd if black men were the only group of men that made less than their, female counterparts? Because if that were true and black men make more than Hispanic men, wouldn't that make Hispanic men less than to Hispanic women, even though their marriage rates are higher than ours? Wonder why it's working out for them. Oh, man. First Man Gang, what's going on, brother? It says salute media man in the chat. Appreciate it, good brother. Emmanuel Dark with a $2 super chat. He said their twisted logic is a black man got to be lying. Yeah, man, it's unfortunate, that we at this point. And, and like I said, man, I get lumped into these categories where people think it's toxic over here, or they'll just say all, men with microphones and podcasts are toxic. Man, I don't care about all that toxic stuff. Just don't lie about black men and don't lie to black women. That's where I get pissed off, right? So no toxic over here, especially in the relationship stuff. I think people have free reign to do whatever the hell they want. I don't give a damn about a woman's preference. I don't care. I don't. If y'all want me to do a dating show and it's a woman that come on here and say she want a millionaire, and I'm looking at this woman and she 300 pounds, who is she trying to convince? Me or herself? You ain't got to try and convince me and tell me that you want that man. I want you to go out there on the dating market and see if you can get him. I want to watch it burn. So I don't care. You would never see me arguing about a woman saying she want this in a man and that in a man. I don't care. I don't give a damn about none of that shit at all. It's funny to me. So use it as comedy. That's about it. And then she's the only one that's got to prove that she can get what she's asking for. So why the hell should I care about this strange woman saying that she want a millionaire guy? I'm not going to worry myself on that. If I see conversations about that, it's funny. Again, y'all like comedy. So when I do see it, I'm like, man, she going to be in for a rude awakening once she get on the dating market. And at that point, it's none of my concern. Don't care less. That's what people tend to get tripped up about in these spaces. Men always judging us saying, where would you rank yourself? I don't care. You got to prove that you can get what you want. So let's see here. Yeah, Milton Carter, he said binge watching Rocky, Action Jackson, Predator, the comebacks, all of his. Yeah, man, we're gonna make it a Carl Weathers weekend, because he's definitely tied to some great childhood memories, man. Charles Keys Sr., what's going on, brother, with the 499 super chat? Tell them go out and go date out. Yeah, and that's my fix. I've never understood the gripe with black women who have a problem with black men. We always run with this narrative that there's more black women than black men. I get it, but there's more all races of men than black women. So that should expand black women's dating pool, right? It's about 71 million men, single men living in the United States. Single men, not just black men, men. So if there's 48% of single, never married black women, which almost equates to, I want to say maybe about 10 million, a little less, a little more, I'm not sure. If that's the number, 71 million and roughly 10 million single black women, then why are black women complaining? They should be able to go out there on the dating market and find what they're looking for. So at that point, I don't care. Don't worry yourself about what black men are doing. You got all these options of men to choose from. Wonder why they're not picking y'all. That's none of my concern. That's a problem that y'all got to fix. Hey. And that's a great segue into this next topic that we're about to talk about. You know, they got all these dating shows on Netflix and on Hulu and things like that. Today, we're going to review 2 of them that Black women are talking about. One is called Love Island, never heard of it. And the other one is called Ready to Love, never heard of it. But it was sent to me, and it was very telling that you have 2 different shows, 2 different Black women, and they both have gripes about the men in each particular show. What race of women do you think are complaining about these shows? Guess. Just guess. Let's go ahead and play the video. Let me show you what I'm talking about here.
Ready to Love is like.
Listen.
I've been said that Ready to Love is like a visual on what it's like to date as a successful Black woman. Now I love my Black men, so I'ma just keep blaming casting on why the crop of men every season they put on does not ever match the crop of women. I'm talking, you will get a bunch of educated, beautiful, successful Black women, and then you'll get some Black men. It's almost as if casting wants us to watch Black women settle. And I'm gonna say something a little controversial. If you're on a dating TV show, at some point you're like, maybe I have to settle. I don't know. If you don't know the premise of Ready to Love, all Black dating, and they're able to go home, right? Like, so they meet up at brunch and then they like pick and then have singles dates, but they can text each other on the phone, they can go home. I like that aspect because they're not trapped on an island and they're not being pumped with alcohol to profess their love. But other than that, everything is the same.
Okay, so she's talking about a show Ready to Love, right? She said that they tend to cast Black women who are very successful and what she deems successful, degrees, so on and so forth. I saw a clip where it was a woman, she was rattling off all of her accomplishments, and I believe she was a PhD or some sort. And there are Black men on the show that don't have those degrees. And what I saw on TikTok, nobody mentioned the fact that Black men who have their stuff together, successful career, degree-having Black men, they're not going on these shows because their dating show is the world. Black men are sought after by every race of women, and don't let them be successful. So do you really think a successful Black man is going to stand in some damn casting line to get on some reality TV show when he got to go to work? He's in the corporate world or whatever, and he got to take care of business? No, those type of Black men don't go on those shows. And if they did, what makes you think that they'll be checking for somebody like you? So it doesn't make sense when Black women make these sweeping generalizations saying that these Black men aren't up to standards or they want us to settle. The only type of Black men that are going on those shows are Black men that either want to be actors, they may be fitness influencers, or social media influencers, something like that. Successful Black men have no need to go on a dating show to look for women because his dating show is the world. It's that simple. It's not about casting. It's about the people who apply. So, I don't know why our women don't understand that. You can sit there and judge the Black men, but from what I saw, the Black men were doing fine on the show. They had a great time. And when you look at these shows, when you watch the intro from Ready to Love, it seems like a party type of show. Like everybody's supposed to be having fun. You're drinking, you're meeting people, you're hooking up. Most of the people ain't really going on there looking for a wife or a husband. They just looking to get drunk. It was an Asian woman on the interview. She was one of the first one interviewed. And she was like, yeah, I'm just ready to see the guys. They're not worried about marriage, but the only ones that's really trying to make a real connection, I guess, is the Black women. And that should tell you something right there. If successful Black women aren't able to find what they're looking for on this show, doesn't that translate over into the real world? We see this all the time. So that's not an indictment on the Black men because they have fun. The only ones complaining on social media are Black women. That's wild. Now listen to this one. So we just talked about Ready to Love. She talked about Ready to Love, right? This is another show called Love Island. Now listen to her complaint on this show, a whole other show. Listen.
I just need Love Island to stop casting Black women if they're not going to have Black men for them. Because let's be clear, these white men do not want to date these Black women. And then we have our girls just sitting there by themselves just waiting for somebody.
Pumped with alcohol to profess their love. But other than that, everything is the same.
I just need Love Island to stop casting black women if they're not gonna have black men for them. Cause let's be clear, these white men do not want to date these black women. And then we have our girls just sitting there by themselves just waiting for somebody. I hate it.
So her problem on Love Island is the fact that she's saying they need to put black men on the show for black women because the white men on the show aren't checking for the black women. That's a whole other issue again. So that goes the swirling narrative once again. And I keep telling black women who run with this narrative that white men are going to be their saviors. No, they're saving their weenie for you, but they're not marrying you. And this is another prime example of that. So now you have two shows, one where a black woman is complaining that the caliber of black men aren't up to standard. Now you have another black woman complaining about a whole other show where she's saying that the white men don't date the black women on the show. Who's the problem? Well, the funny thing is we'll run all these circles around what's staring us smack in the face. The only ones complaining are black women. So what should that tell you? Something needs to change. And I think Theo Coop did a great job of breaking down that new Ebony K. Williams and Melissa Ford video on Madame Noir. What is it called? Listen to Black Women. She said that, Melissa Ford brought up that you have the passport bro movement where black men saying that they're going to find wives who are more submissive and more cooperative. But she also mentioned something that was incorrect. She said that black men are going overseas to find more attractive women. That's not the case. They're not worried about that. There's attractive black women here. The majority of them may be overweight or obese, but when a black woman is in shape, black women are still, they're always going to be my preference. I'm marrying one, right? But the looks of black women have never been the issue. And I want black women who don't like black men, ask the black men that you have a problem with. Why do you think that it's hard to be in a relationship with the new age modern black women? I promise you, most of those guys will not say that it's a black woman's looks. Yeah, he may bring up the fact that a lot of black women are obese, but just preface it with saying that the black women who are in shape, do you think that there's a problem with how they look? I promise you they'll say no, it's the attitude. So it has nothing to do with the aesthetics of black women. Damn near every black man has a preference for black women. But what they don't have a preference for is the attitude. That's it. So I just want to be clear on that. So these women talking about these shows, that should tell you something. There's a connection there. If white men aren't checking for the black women and y'all are pissed off at the caliber of black men that are on the other show and everybody else is having a good old time except y'all, then where's the problem? It's simple. I shouldn't even have to point this stuff out. I don't understand why it's hard for people to understand this. You trying to place the blame on black men, but from what I seen on the shows, them fools was running around having a good time. I don't know. Yeah, so you either lower your expectations on the show about what you're there for and either just have a good time or just don't go on the shows, period. That would be my overarching advice to the black women who have an issue. If y'all don't like the pickings, then don't go. Stop applying for these damn shows. But y'all ain't gonna do that because y'all nosy. You want to be involved. You want to be in the spotlight, and you want to have something to complain about. Stop victimizing yourselves and just have fun. Enjoy it. Nobody is out to get black women on these damn reality TV shows. These people are young. These are young folks. They just trying to have fun and, you know what I'm saying, get a little bit of, get a piece on the side and go their ass home and get some exposure to get their followers up. It would be shocking to me if most of those people that go on these shows is like, yeah, I'm looking for my wife, like, or my husband. No, even the women was like, I'm waiting on the dudes and trying to hook up. Something got to give, man. The black community got to start speaking up about this. Like, damn, y'all can't be the only ones complaining. on both ends on 2 different shows. Like, Jesus Christ. Let me acknowledge Kid Nash for becoming a member. I appreciate that, brother. Gifted 5 Media Man memberships. Man, you the man, brother. There you go. He hooked y'all up. I greatly appreciate it, brother. Thank you. I'm seeing he had another super chat here. We got HVAC Man 23 $5 super chat said, as a young successful black man, I followed the Wu-Tang philosophy. The world is yours in the palm of your hands. Plus, I got HVAC skills and a passport. Yeah, man. Like I said, most of these brothers that's successful ain't going on these shows. Like, you don't have to. That's all I'm saying. Like, we have to think logically about this instead of trying to find a way to blame black men and their lack of education on these shows. Man, ain't nobody worried about education on that damn reality TV show. These people trying to hook up. They trying to freak a little bit. They trying to have a mass freak off. Oh, I have I have a master's, I have a PhD, and that dude that you talking to is just looking at your titties. He ain't worried about all that. It's Mona said, what show is this? It's Love Island and Ready to Love. I don't know. I guess it's the most recent season. So it's Big Boy said, get drunk and go to pound. Said, yeah, man, these folks ain't worried about that. The shareholder said in 2013, I said that I chase sisters so hard. If I ever stop chasing them, Becky or Helga are right behind with me with a bottle of water and a casserole. Folks get mad, real mad. That was funny. Emmanuel Dark said that Asian chick was like, where's the beat? Yeah, she came. Hey, so we only watched the intro. It was, if you are familiar with the show Ready to Love, the first 3 women that were introed, it was a white woman, it was a black woman, and an Asian woman. The Asian woman came in hot. She was twerking, and she was, I think she was like a COVID tracer or something like that. And she got to twerking and was like, hey, the only thing I'm worried about is the men. Where the men at? She's not there to be trying to find a husband. Like, go watch it. You go die laughing. I was like, man, she ready to get to it. BK Born Shahid said, most of what black American women say publicly has absolutely nothing to do with objective and actual reality, just projection of virtual subjective reality. Yeah, and I'm trying to help, man. I'm trying to bridge the gap to help our women understand what the hell is going on. But for some odd reason, you must think that this, every dude is the same on these spaces. I think I'm pretty fair. So, and I'm not the know-it-all. I'm not a relationship coach. I'm not a whatever coach that you call it. I'm just a guy that's observing reality. If it helps, take it. Let me see here. Got any super chats? No. Oh, here we go. Saint Cyr with the $4.99 super chat said, crazy thing is a black woman in the UK make the same complaints about Love Island show originating in the UK. It's all a bunch of coping for them. Yeah, and I don't get it. Thank you, brother, for the super chat. Yeah, that's wild. Like, it seems like the women complaining, their standards are set too high for a frivolous ass show. I mean, I think the Ready to Love show, they were recording in Hawaii. And if y'all see this damn house, you'd be like, man, who the hell is thinking about marriage right now? Like, man, I'm finna get in this pool and I'm finna try and get me a couple. Go watch it. I was amazed. We were sitting there looking at the layout. They had an infinity pool, a nice view, food, drinks, liquor. I'm like, really? I'm finna have fun. I'm finna act a donkey in here. Like, if I was a young dude, you know what I'm saying, and I was on one of these damn shows, I'm not worried about finding my wife here. I'm trying. Well, let me stop. But oh man. Look, H2 said Shorty was trying to get stretched from the jump. Yeah, she was ready to get to it. Oh, man. BK Boards, he said, Media Man, you are doing a fabulous job, but they are narrative dependent. The worthlessness of black men washes away all their sins. Yeah, man, that's crazy, brother. This is wild. So people, I'm telling you, when this channel blows up, more than it is now, people gonna regret missing these types of live streams. They're gonna regret missing all the stuff that you could have learned while you were sitting there trying to hate black men. You know, and you look at me and you're like, oh man, there's just another one of these guys. I'm like, man, I don't have time to be cursing women out. Are telling you that you a four. Everybody got eyes. We make our own decisions. So just like women determine if a guy is ugly or not, men determine if a woman is cute, pretty, gorgeous, whatever it is. No matter what women say, I know my worth. Yeah, you know your worth, but what do men say your worth is on the dating market? If you're not getting the results, as Kevin Samuels used to say, then maybe you need to switch something up, right? So I mean, you think you a 10? Okay, you a 10. Go get 10 outcomes. And again, quoting Kevin Samuels, when's the last time you got offered a modeling contract? Man, Kevin Samuels was the GOAT. Lord. Oh, man. Patricia said, act the donkey. I got to remember that. Yes. I don't know. I remember that. Remember people saying that when I was stationed in the South. I was stationed in Moody Air Force Base, Georgia. It's in Valdosta, Georgia. They have a great high school football team, by the way. I think a great Division II football team as well. Lowndes and Valdosta High. That was a big thing. But, those South dudes act a donkey. Remember one of the funniest phrases that I heard from a South dude. And this may sound a little crass, but I'm sorry, ladies, but I got to say it. It was funny when I heard it. This brother said, I guess somebody asked him, man, you went out with old girl, right? Like he was like, yeah, you did you beat? Did you hit? And he was like, yeah. And the dude was like, how was it? And he was like, man, it was like effing a bucket of hot, warm water. I was like, wait, what? He said, it's like effing a bucket of warm water. Like, Lord have mercy. These South dudes got some saying. Oh man. Then I had another homeboy. He from the South. He was like, man, I was messing with some girl. Man, she had some good hole. I was like, hole? Just a hole. HOLE. She has some good hole. I was like, where these South dudes be coming up with this? Forgive me, y'all. I may have to edit this out. I don't want my child to see this, but a hole. Okay. Yo. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna save this one for last, but let's get to the meat of the discussion. I love my South brothers, man. Oh, look, this is Magnum Group says they also say beat your back end. Yeah, we was a girl. We was driving to the mall. We was driving to the mall. Was looking at some new headphones, right? And the song, you remember that Lil Webby song? Give me that, girl. Give me that, girl. Give me that, girl. Give me that. Give me that. There, whatever you say. Y'all remember that song? That was hot while I was stationed in Georgia, and it was on the radio. And I was listening to it, and we was listening to the lyrics. And this brother he said something like, "Don't make me strong arm it." I'm like, brother, you can't strong arm the vagina. He said that in the lyrics was wild as hell. I'm like, brother, you can't. Don't make me strong arm it. I'm like, brother, you going to jail? Girl, give me that. And that was it's the melody of the song is great, but it's some wild lyrics in that mug. Oh man. This don't make me strong arm it. Brother, jail. Oh man. So let me bring that down. So yeah, so let's get into the meat of the discussion. Let me drop that down. Hold on, let me get rid of that. So I just wanted to address the common narrative that I'm starting to see in these black spaces, right? There's been countless women saying, so y'all have all these issues or whatever. So what's the solution? As if we haven't been working towards the solutions by pointing out, the economic state of the Black community that I shared with you guys, level setting the conversation on certain things. So I just wanted to explain to you all how I see the Black community is going to be able to move forward, right? And some of this may be harsh, but I think it's necessary. And I think it's truthful if, based off of, the way I see it. So I'm going to go ahead and read this off. It's strapped in. So as you guys seen on the thumbnail, I said the solution is rooted in the separation. And a lot of people are asking, so what now? As you guys know, on my platform, I spent a lot of time level setting the conversation in regards to the fertility rates in the Black community, who earns more, education, prison rates, the LGBTQ population in the Black community, so on and so forth. Now, people are asking, what's the solution? I've heard multiple people, including Kevin Samuel, say that the women of your community is a reflection of their men. That would be true if the conversation was rooted in the truth of the aforementioned things that I mentioned, but it's not. The truth is not rooted in good faith. I said this multiple times. If any group of women were under the impression that they make more money than their male counterparts, they are more educated, the majority of their men are in prison, have fathered more children, which creates single mother households, and they own more businesses, then why the hell would those women follow that group of men? So if the reflection of the Black women in the Black man's mirror is based off of a lie, then that's the problem and completely negates the point of them being a reflection of us, because they're acting the way that they do based off of a lie. It took decades to get Black women to listen, acknowledge, and repeat these false narratives about Black men. So it's going to take decades of reciting these statistics to unlearn them. So the solution for educated Black women who know the truth is to correct the majority of Black women every time they repeat these false narratives. Now, if it ever gets to a point where the majority of Black women acknowledge the truth and they still decide to seek men of other races, then that's their solution. What Black women thought that Black men weren't doing, they've been doing it. However, our women will have to acknowledge it in order for us to move forward in the form of Black families, which ultimately leads to the betterment of our community. If that doesn't happen, then we'll continue to follow the rule of 10. 3 people for, 3 people against, and 4 people undecided. You don't need everyone. Some people will be left behind, and the Black community has to be okay with that. If 3 people are for and 4 people are undecided, the goal is to get the majority. The goal is to get the majority over to the side for 30%. I don't mess with people in the 30% who are against. They are irrelevant to me. Focus on the undecided. Black women want Black men to make This is funny. This is what I noticed. Black women want Black men to make the bad Black men good instead of avoiding those men completely. And that's the problem, right? So let me explain what I mean by that. What I'm seeing in these spaces is a deflection tactic that a lot of women are saying. Well, what about the bad Black men who are predators? What about the bad Black men that are causing all the issues? Why aren't you guys holding those men accountable? So instead of Black women not having children by those guys, not dealing with those guys and having sex with them, they would rather send good Black men over to that small minority of Black men and convince them to do better. As if all communities of men and women don't have bad apples. It's going to happen. And unfortunately for the Black community, we know the numbers. We know that there's literally only 727,000 Black people that are currently imprisoned. And that includes Black men and Black women. Right? So if If there's 20 million black men living in the United States, then what does that tell you? Less than 5%. So what I don't understand is a lot of our women don't think that they have to do any work to stop themselves from getting involved with the dregs of our society, right? Because that's your decision. So to sit there and tell black men to do something about the bad black men instead of just avoiding them is stupid. Does that make sense, guys? So my solution for the black community, like I said, is that we have to follow the rule of 10. And the black community has to get comfortable with understanding that everybody will not be saved. Everybody don't care about progressing. Everybody don't care about the black community like that. And I don't care. I don't focus my attention on those people. That's why I would never have those types of people on my show. Because there's no use. You already made your decision. Why am I sitting there allowing you a platform to sit there and go crazy? That makes no sense, right? Y'all are very smart. Y'all watch these shows. You can immediately point out who can't be reasoned with. Just watch the show. But for some odd reason, every week, those same people are on the panel spewing that hateful rhetoric, not trying to look for solutions, just sitting there talking their crazy talking points while the viewers go up, the likes go up, people engaging in the comment section. It is what it is. And I get it. You know what I'm saying? Engagement drives more money. But you have to really stop and think, is this helping or hurting the black community? Because if you look in the comment section, there's a lot of black men that are saying on these panel shows, like, man, they always have the worst representation of black women. And that's what drives a lot of black men to seek, women of other races, women of other countries. Because what you're showing is not cool for the black community. And, like I said, man, I'm not involved in that type of stuff. But at some point, you got to sit back and think about it. So the solution has already been out there. It's just the fact that we have a tough time. Our women, black women, have a tough time acknowledging the statistics. So again, like Kevin Samuel said, your women in your community are a reflection of the men. And I'm going to repeat myself. That would be true if what they understand about black men wasn't a lie. If they had the truth about black men and they still feel that we're less than, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing we can do at that point. They make their decisions to not follow our lead and find other men, men of other races. Cool. But until we get to a point where we can get enough black women to acknowledge the fact that, hey, what you thought about black men is not true. Here's the truth. Now you can make your decision if these black men are suitable to lead. If not, that's your decision. It's your prerogative. You do what you want. But just understand, don't come back over here looking for support. Because on my platform, 30% is gone. I'm only focused on 7%. And even the 40% is rather, loosely. Because at some point, you're going to have to make a decision. Either you're going to hold these women accountable and stop being so attached to the sisterhood and trying to support women no matter what. And the same thing for the black men who pander. If you're going to sit there and just siphon money out of black women who will just believe whatever you say as long as you tell them that they're a queen or a mother, a goddess, and all that foolery, you just as wrong. I look at you the same way. So make no mistakes about it. When I say the 30% against, there's a lot of black men in that group as well. Just as much black women as black men. Because y'all doing the community a disservice by taking black women's money by lying to them. And that's a problem, right? So the solution is out there. If you want more solutions, then you need to do your research. Go read the economic state of the black community. It'll give you all the information that you need in regards to how we need to improve our economic issues. These are things that are out there for us to follow as a blueprint. But we be so focused on trying to get clicks, likes, and views, we just overlook that stuff, having shows based off of opinions, empty talking points. Do women think that, we know what's ahead of us. That's all I'm saying, guys. But yeah, the solution is out there. It's that simple. So I just wanted to get y'all thoughts on it too. So damn black community. Boy. Saint Cyr said the social engineering of on black people as a whole is interesting. Yeah, and like I said, man, you know, we get people in these spaces, they like, well, you know, we know that black women have had decades to share their information about black men, how they feel about black men, which is based off of a lie. And it's perfectly fine. But now all of a sudden, everybody want black men to stop talking. When y'all had 40, 50 years of clowning black men in the public eye. Do you really think it's going to be that simple? No. It'll take a while. So see here, BK Born Shay said belief is actually a preferred worldview. So what they choose to believe is really what they prefer to be reality. Yeah, like I said, that's why it's so tough for our women to acknowledge statistics. I mean, I was watching the show and there was a dude on there and he was like, man, who cares about the statistics? After I heard that, I was like, oh man, y'all don't ever send me no clips no more. Because that don't make no sense. Why are you going to sit there and have a discussion based off of a lie? See, Keep Pushing said real men don't wear, What is that? Real men don't wear some, I don't know what that is. All right. Okay. Let me see here. Christopher Sterling said that's not our job. Yeah, man. And again, like I said, black men are doing just fine. Like if you look at the projections of black men and you go to those independent studies, we talked about this stuff before. How black men, over 60, I think it's 62% of black men are sitting firmly in the middle class and higher. I mean, what else is there? You know, and also I got a couple of things because I see a huge talking point once again is black women in education. We always have this conversation, but put some things into perspective. Skinny boy, what's that? Tavius and Ray are dangerous. I ain't risking my life to change them. Yeah, and that's the crazy thing. Y'all want good black men to change the bad black men so they could be more viable candidates. I guess that's the reasoning for y'all. But they already candidates. Y'all having sex with them and kids. So I don't know what changes if good black men try to, hey, black men who wreak havoc, the small minority of black men who wreak havoc in the black community, y'all need to be better. They probably wouldn't get no booty. Now that I think, well, yeah, they probably, if they become good, then they may not be as attractive as they are to the black women complaining. Lord, that's I hate to even say that. God, dog. It's kind of sad, man. All right. Supreme Clientele, $5 super chat. Thank you, brother. Said Minister Jab said it best. If Jesus can't save them, what makes you think you can? There's a reason why they wandered in the wilderness for 40 years. Yes. Damn. Skinny boy with the $2 super chat said even Oprah Winfrey admitted black men were lied on. Yeah, like I said, I was the first to break that in these spaces. It's like got over 1 million views. That's short of her saying that. Coach Lamont said, facts, brother. Appreciate that. Queese Cortez said, Media Man, every time I try to explain these issues to my friends, I just get blown off. At this point, I'm burnt out and I do not even try anymore. Yeah, man, that's kind of all you can do. And that's what kills me about a lot of panel shows. Like, damn, man, y'all see the problem right there. And I don't know. Damn. Quee said, "Media man, exactly why would those men listen to us if they already getting women? Yeah, what are they not getting right now? Telling them to be better does nothing for them, and that's why I kind of stopped. I was like, damn, thinking about it. Damn, I mean, that's kind of wild to even say, but it's true." Emmanuel Dark, right now, various high-level DEI positions held by Black women are under attack. Another one at Harvard, I seen that, about to resign or get fired, but watch it somehow become Black men's fault. Yeah, you know how it is. So blame Jermaine. Appreciate that. Dante Bryan with the $10 super chat said, "I'm so glad the men in these spaces are finally starting to get it. Obsidian first broached it last year. They want the communita Enochs to change the minds of the guys they actually want." Yeah, that's crazy to me. Like, God, dog, like you like, it's a small percentage of Black men that are having these issues, and that's not out of the norm. Every race of people have their men who do dirt and their women who do dirt, but for some odd reason, there's no acknowledgement of that in the Black community when it comes to Black men. Damn. Truest dude, what's going on? Said, "Damn, I'm late, bro. I have had to catch the playback. What up, everybody? What up, Meaty Man? What's going on, brother? You good? You good?" Nelson Moore, most bad guys already know when a woman is trying to change them, he will play along until he gets tired of them. Yeah, man. And like I said, he's still getting access to her womb. So nothing changes. So why would they change? If I got multiple videos on my platform where you see Black women actively seeking out prisoners, literally trying to marry them and get pregnant by them. And it's far more than that. You could go on TikTok and you can see these women's stories. Some woman just got beat up by a dude. He done punched holes in the walls, ripped up the Christmas trees, and she's on TikTok cataloging everything. She said, "I married my prison husband without even seeing him in person." Dude gets out and start going crazy. Now, granted, this is not all prisoners. A lot of prisoners get out of jail and they become reformed. I get that, but I would think it's safe to say that prisoners have ex prisoners, ex felons have more than the chance of reoffending than men who haven't been to prison. So you're taking a chance at that as well. And also, Black women got to do a better job at picking the guys that you have sex with and procreate with. I mean, it's that simple. One thing that Black men can't do is when y'all try and throw this leader, thing, y'all supposed to be the leaders. What are we supposed to do? We can't do anything if we can't tell y'all who to and not to date. Nothing trumps a man's attractiveness to a lot of our women, even if that comes with a long rap sheet of this dude going to jail. So the first step is prevention. If as a leader, hey, lady, it would be wise of you to stop messing with street dudes. It would be wise of you to stop messing with prisoners and ex-felons, right? Because there's a higher chance that you may get into some dirt, that you won't be able to get yourself out of. If we can't do that, then the battle is lost right there before it even starts. So if we as upstanding Black men in the community waste our breath by telling you all this information on how to move as the leaders of the community, and you leave that quote unquote meeting and you go straight to the prisons looking for a husband, what was the point? So Jesus. Zick, what's going on? So it's like telling the guy who's hitting bonus every quarter at the job to change his work pace. Yeah, they win it. So they good. So
Man, the BS is real with the $5 super chat. Said there's no incentive for Pookie to change since he can get hordes of women. Yeah, and then I just came to that conclusion. Like, damn, like for them to change, that would be a detriment to their dating options. To be perfectly honest. So, Bama Carl said, been working in the black community for 25 years as a licensed therapist. There you go, right there. 90% of my clients' parents were single mothers. The black community today can't be saved, unfortunately. Yeah, man, it's tough, and there's more people that's taking this approach. Like, it's the leadership conversation, guys. It's used as a shaming tactic. If y'all didn't know that, when women say that, they're trying to use it to make it seem like they're worried about the black community and black men being better leaders or not. They're just saying it to try and say that you guys aren't leading in the first place. And that's another area where the black community goes wrong. We sitting there running around saying the black community is a matriarch. It may be on social media, but when you get down to the bare bones of who's moving the general population in the black community, is black men. Economically, all that stuff. So, I mean, it's black men have been leading, and it shows in the marriage numbers. If more black men are married, then what does that tell you? It's that simple, man. Supreme Clientele with the $5 super chat. He says, when you have those moments of pause, I can see the revelation come before you. My heart go out to you, brother. I know it's affecting you. Yeah, man, it does, And sometimes this happens on live. Like, bro, I had to process it right here. Like, damn, that would be a detriment to them. So if they change, damn. $5 super chat from Magnum Group. Appreciate it, brother. He said, Medium Man on today's menu. It's slow roasted social engineering with the succulent, benign neglect reduction, superb sub push 270 over 500. You the man, bro. Appreciate that, man. I mean, y'all let me know, man. I'm just trying to look at it from a logical perspective. Like, before you go out here on these panels and talk foolery, do the research, man. Cortez Smith said, thing is, these types of women actually want the reoffenders, and I'm not the only one that noticed this. So you try and help, man. It's just like, this is a part of black men leading, having these spaces that have these discussions. But, dudes like us get villainized, or we get put in the same category. And it's stupid. Mona D says, remember, it's the men in prison paying bills, ladies, not the men on the out. Yeah, you seen my video, and I don't know if you covered that too. Did y'all need to, I'm going to repost those videos where that woman said that, the men in prison be paying bills, girl. And she, Lord. Jesus. I don't know. Let's move on to something else, man. Before let me get Dante real quick to find out super chat. Say, eunuch. In the ancient world, they were castrated men in charge of the harems. Oh, okay, cool. Oh man. Oh yeah, okay. Game of Thrones, eunuchs. Yeah. The BS is real. I left the Wakanda fantasy decades ago. Wakanda fantasy. So let's look at some. Hold on, guys. You know me. I got to be the one to bring this up. So I know we always talk about education in the black community and having degrees. And who was I just talking to? I was talking to Ileana Murray. She tagged me in a video where, a doctor, she was saying that we need to start understanding the fact that, she said something in the form of, if you have a master's degree and you make under $100,000, then you did something wrong. And it's actually true. There's multiple studies out there. I actually looked where the average salary for people who have master's degrees, it should be around like 89 to 120,000 or something like that. But yeah, so if you're not making that much money with the master's degree, then you may have done something wrong. And it led me to the point in regards to the types of degrees that a lot of our women are getting. So the focus shouldn't be on, well, I just got a degree or I got a master's degree.
We should now focus our attention on what types of degrees that these women are getting. So I know it's a huge accomplishment. You got your degree. Great. But what is it in? And does it generate a significant amount of money where you can sustain yourself, where the risk or the cost versus, I guess the pros versus the cons, the pros outweigh the cons from that degree because you got to pay back the student loans, right? So if you're still making less than $100,000 and you got, over $200,000 in student loan debt, and trust and believe that's not far-fetched. There's a video on Millennial, I think it was on NBC called Millennial Money, where they had a black woman on there. She's a physical therapist. I think she had close to $300,000 in debt. Right? So that's what we need to start focusing on. And today, we're going to focus on that real quick. Let me bring this up. So just so you guys know what I'm talking about here. My bad. So I know people talk about STEM degrees, right? Science, technology, engineering, mathematics, STEM education by gender. Have y'all ever looked at the statistics in regards to this? Anybody? Y'all ever looked at, see who's leading in STEM degrees? Let's see. It's always me, right? Oh, Lord. Okay. Just so we can understand that this is from a reputable source. This is from the National Center for Education and Statistics. So first, we're going to look at bachelor's degrees conferred by post-secondary institutions by race and ethnicity. And this is from 1976 to 2019, right? And this is from the actual website. I just wanted to pull this up so everybody can see. So if you look here and you start going all the way down, this is the totals for the black community. I'm going to try and make it as wide as possible so you guys can see, but I'll definitely speak through it. You guys can see that a little bit more clear now, hopefully. All right, so there's a total on this side, and it goes from year by year, right? And it's just basically telling you the amount of black people that had degrees during or earned degrees during a particular year. So in the black community in 1976, for example, about 58,000 of us had earned college degrees or bachelor's degrees, right? Because that's what they tend to be worried about, focus on, right? Y'all see that? So if you go all the way down to 2020, 197,000 black people earned bachelor degrees in that particular year. So that's a huge jump from 1976 to 77. So when you look at the males, and I want to be clear on this, every race of women has more degrees than their male counterparts, but there's only one particular race where that gap is close, and that's in the black community. So let me show you here. So let's just use 2020 for example. 70,000 black men earned bachelor's degrees between 2019 and 2020. 70,000. For black women, where'd it go? My bad. Hold on, let me go back up. I got to go back. I'm not following this right. So look, black 70. So 70,000 to 127,000 black women in 2020. But let's use white folks, for example. 70,000, 127,000. What is that difference? Where my math guys at? What is that? 57,000 difference. So when you look at the white community, let me go back up. Let me show something for an example. The males earned 509,000 bachelor's degrees in 2020. The females earned 674,000 bachelor's degrees in 2020. So do you see that difference, guys? Just for an example, I'm just using it as an example, right? So that's why you see the difference of black women, the majority, 28% earn, after the age of 25, earn bachelor's degrees or higher, right? It's only 28% for black women, 22% for black men. That's a 6% difference. But in these spaces, all you hear is black women make it seem like they're just outpacing black men by a significant amount. They're not. And they try and make the correlation between there's not enough eligible black men because they have more degrees, when the difference is only 6%, right? So let's do another comparison with another race. Let's do Asian Pacific Islanders. So in 2020, males earned 72,000 degrees. The females earned 88. Smaller group. Where's the Asian? My bad. I went to the wrong one. Hispanic. Males, 117,000 degrees earned in 2020. And then the Hispanic women earned 185,000 bachelor's degrees in 2020. So that huge difference, right? Y'all see that? And this over here is the percentages of what the black community accounted for in regards to those degrees. So if you look here, 2020 at the bottom, so the black community only accounted for 10% of the bachelor's degrees in 2020. Oh, let's say y'all didn't even tell me it was low, but yeah. Okay, 10%, 10.2% in 2020 for the black community, as opposed to white folks being 61.3% of the bachelor's degrees in 2020. Y'all see that? Right there. So let's stop right there for that point. If the black community only accounts for 10% of the bachelor's degrees earned in 2020, and the white community is responsible for 61%, how the hell can black women be the most educated? Y'all get that correlation, right? How? How do they run with this narrative? Jesus, my man. Andre and Andrea love crossing borders with the 20,000 Colombian pesos. My man, he said, as a former academic college recruiter, I confirm this message. Black women do lead in the most useless degrees. Lord have mercy. You're the man, brother. Appreciate that, bro. Jeez, you would know better than me. My goodness. Original man with the $5 super chat said about a month ago, they were praising an inmate mugshot, but when there was a video of brothers in suits, they were attacked by the hyena clans. Oh, yeah, I did a video on it. I seen it, brother. I definitely seen it. That's crazy. So, yeah, so I just wanted to make that point. Like 61% versus 10%, and y'all still running around saying black women the most educated. That's wrong. I mean, and then this is viewed as bashing for telling the truth. So let's look at STEM degrees. So we just seen that women earn more degrees than their male counterparts. All women, including black women. So give yourselves a round of applause, black women. You earn more degrees than black men. Cool? Cool. It's only 6%, but cool. We get it. Let's look at the STEM degrees and see who out-earns who. Let me remove myself so we can get a glimpse at this. Let's go straight to the black community. So basically what we're looking at here, ask the question, what information do you have on science, technology, engineering, mathematics, STEM education in the U.S. by gender? Post-secondary education STEM degrees. And again, this is from the National Center for Education and Statistics. Let's look at the totals for males and females in the black community. So let's start here. all the way over to black men. Says 35,000 STEM degrees earned by black men as opposed to 24,000 STEM degrees earned by black women. So I'm not pointing this out to gloat. And I want to ask you guys a question. When's the last time you heard black men go out there and say, yeah, you know, y'all make more degrees, but we earn more STEM degrees? Do we ever try and use that against black women like they do? Just put it like this. Do you hear more black men talking about the STEM degrees than you do black women talking about their college, you know, bachelor's and master's and PhDs? It's that simple. You never hear black men use this stuff. And nobody has ever really looked at the statistics to see if this was true or not. So in the STEM fields, black men have more degrees. I mean, it's that simple. And then if you keep going, it tells you right here, certificates below in the STEM fields. Let's go to males once again. Black men, 9,000. Black women, 3,400. Keep going down. Associate's degrees. Black men, 5,700. Black women, 3,100. Keep going down. Bachelor's degrees. Black men, almost 16,000. Black women, 14,000. Let's keep going down. Master's degrees in STEM. Black men, 4,100. Black women, 3,300. Doctorate degrees. Black men, 394. Black women, 348. And if you guys are wondering when was this data pulled, it's just reported February 2023. And it was based off the academic years from 2011 to 12 through 2020 to 2021. They were retrieved February 9th, 2023. So if there's anybody that wants to do the research on their own, when I clip this up, you will be able to review all of the links in the description. You see that? Everything is always posted. Just wanted to be clear. And this is from the National Center for Education and Statistics. So, does that, what, I mean, I don't even know what to say now. I don't know if black men supposed to celebrate it because we don't care. I mean, what is there to do? Why would, I don't understand. Like, what are we, like, that was never something that black men even talked about. But I just wanted to be clear. So yes, if black women want to take, want to use their degrees against black men, okay, cool. But if we start saying that we have more, STEM degrees than y'all, then we the problem. We trying to compete with black women. That's what the narrative is. So when I clip this video up, why y'all always trying to compete with black women? Why you not competing with other races of men? Not knowing that I've already did multiple videos where I've literally posted on the community post where you rank, ask people where you rank. Do you make more, or do you make at or above the level of your age group? And then on the next live stream, I did a full breakdown on where other men rank and where we should start comparing ourselves as black men. I do this all the time. So if you're not familiar with my content, you would know this. But I don't know what black men supposed to do. I mean, with this information, okay, level set the conversation. Now what? Y'all tell me. So that's the truth. If y'all were ever wondering. So yeah, black men have more STEM degrees. Congratulations. I don't know. I have three STEM degrees. So I have a associate's degree in criminal justice. I have an associate's degree in public health technology. I have a bachelor's in nutrition science, and I also have a master's in public health. So, and y'all don't hear me. Do I need to post them? I don't know.
Black men always got a problem with education. I got 4 degrees and multiple certificates. So, I mean, I don't know what you want me to say. It's not something that I lead with. Okay. Who cares? Andre, what's going on, brother? With the $4.99 super chat, he said black women have seed social work, elementary education, and design. Wow. Debo, what's going on with the $5 super chat? Said Media Man, love your content, brother. Keep the facts coming, exposing the lies and false narratives. Appreciate that support, brother. Blessing to you, man, and thank you. Let's see here. Dante Bryant with the $5 super chat. Thank you, brother. Said, no, there's too many simps among our ranks to gloat. Like I said, man, it's no point. Like, just to put the information out there, okay, cool. But you really think I'm expecting y'all in the chat to go out there and sing from the mountaintops? Black men got more STEM degrees. You know, like, like, no, I don't think black men care like that. Hey, knowing the truth, okay, cool. That's great. Oh, man, look at this brother. C-Man always coming through with the heavy hand. Look at my guy. Man, when C-Man shows up, you know bread is going to be thrown. This brother just donated $300. And this ain't the first time that he did it. Don't think I forgot. I got a screenshot, brother. Y'all definitely support your boy, man. Thank you. See, I'm going to have to hook you up with the scroll down there at the bottom. He said, call me old school, but taking care of your family first is paramount. I agree. When this happens as a collective, we have tangible communities, not feel-good online ones. I didn't get married until my 40s. I thought I'd find my wife in college. Nope. Facts are not opinions. Thanks for leading, brother, with facts. And I greatly appreciate it, man. And thank you for your super chat, $300 super chat. And like I said, my solution, yes, in order to move forward with with black families, our women need to acknowledge the truth about black men. Until then, nothing will change because they believe this lie. So why would they follow a group of men who they believe are doing so much worse than them? I wouldn't expect women to follow a group of men like that. Right? So, I mean, until they acknowledge the truth, the black community will continue as it is. So, and thank you again, man. This dude. Y'all boys. Let me see. There you go, brother. I got to give you your just due, man. Because like I said, this ain't the first time. C-Man always hooking your boy up, man. I great. C-Man actually was a key component in me purchasing this great camera that you guys see, man. Don't think I forgot, brother. You the man. I greatly appreciate it. It's great. It says, and there are 2 million more black women than black men. Yeah, and none of this stuff we use against black women. Like, it doesn't make sense. Why? Cortez Smith seems like there's plenty of black men to go around. Yeah, it absolutely is. You know, if this is the focusing on degrees and earnings, I mean, okay, degrees, 28% to 22%. You really think that's, and people were like, that means that there's less eligible black men. Really, just based off degrees? Okay, sister. The Deacon, when corporate America wanted to make half the working force women, especially in the STEM fields, was clearly impossible. Most white women got hired. Yeah, and when you leave women up to choice, they don't choose those jobs. Dr. Jordan Peterson discussed this. When you leave people up to, choice, they go in the fields that they want to. So all the initiatives that they have done to put more women in STEM fields, they have to decide to go into those particular fields. Women are very intelligent. There's multiple studies out there that's saying that women are more intelligent than men. So I would assume that women could look at the stats and be like, man, I need to be worried on the type of degree that I get as opposed to just simply getting a degree and getting in all this debt. I mean, that's logical, ladies. But instead, you got 6% more of black women getting degrees than black men, but black men still out earn them.
and there's more $100,000 earners on the black men's side than black women. That should tell you right there. So if your goal is to surpass black men, then I guess that's your solution. I mean, I don't know why you looking at that as a positive, but black men aren't going to stop earning. It's not going to stop. If y'all waiting on black men to decline, it's never going to happen. We've already lowered our prison rates from 2006 to 2018, and we lowered our felony rates from 1 out of 3 to 1 out of 5 since 1981. Black men aren't going to change. We're going to continue excelling. The average black man earns $50,000 now. So it's not going to change. Coming from where we came from and no initiatives being directly given to us, and I'm not saying we expecting it. So that's why I'm so proud of black men, because we don't get the same, opportunities that a lot of people get, especially in the corporate world. I work in the corporate world. So I told y'all, it's not a struggle, but it's just rare to see an African-American black men in a public health space that typically has, African and white women, white men. They see me and they're like, man, what the hell? Like, how you get here? But I'm good at my job. So what they gonna do? So see, Quee said, no, medium and women when asked if they would accept a $100K sewer job versus low paying office job, they said they would choose the office higher status job. Yeah, that's them. Leave it up to choice. So Saint Cyr said young millennials and older Gen Z are coming. Just wait on it. Yeah, and like I said, man, people try and shame, millennials and Gen Z for, I guess calling it masculine. Y'all get, and let me say something to guys about that. Y'all better be careful walking around here calling millennials and Gen Z more feminine. What do y'all mean by that? What? Give me some examples instead of just saying they're more feminine. I understand women saying it because they try and use it as shaming language because they're not able to get what they want out of those men. Because if you ask the typical black woman, younger black woman, they'll say men are more feminine now. And you ask them why, and they'll say, well, they don't want to pay for things. They don't want to take us out on dates. They want to, live a soft life and all that stuff. That's their definition of a more feminine man. Men who question, why am I paying for your dumb ass? So men, y'all need to watch out by saying that, man. You need to be very clear when you say feminine. Just say that they don't have the same skills that men did of the past because technology is better. How about that? If y'all worried about men not changing a tire or changing their own oil, if you go look back in the day, and they have stats on this where you can see how many, I don't think there were like Jiffy Lubes hanging around in the 1960s like that. I don't think they had services where people could literally come to your house and put your Christmas lights up for you, and you pay for a service. Millennials and Gen Z are all about delegating. So any skills that they should learn, they may not, because they can pay for it. So I get it. I think that men should know how to change the tire just in case things happen. I think men should have a pair of jumper cables in their trunk just in case something happens. Change that damn tire. Change your oil, right? But if they can justify it by saying, well, I just have somebody pay for it, at that point, what can you do as a man, as a grown man? If they don't want to learn it, they don't want to learn it. But men going out there calling these guys feminine, and you're basing that off of how they style their hair or the skinny jeans. If y'all want, man, go back and look at some of the outfits that the 60s and 70s men were wearing. Y'all seen them old pictures of the Isley brothers? I mean, if we really want to go there, go back to the 80s when that Michael Jackson coat was going on and how, what they call it, the androgynous look. Go back and look at those pictures. And folks got the nerve to question how the millennials dressing? Okay. Oh man. Pharaoh Smith says, it means we got tired of robbing and selling dope. And yeah, and I told you guys, the millennials have a huge part in the reason why the felony rate went from 1 in 3 to 1 in 5. They actually say it. It's from 1981. I mean, y'all better start defining that, are they more feminine? And okay. The Black Intellectual, $4.99 super chat. Appreciate it, brother. What's going on? He said, I got called selfish because I said I don't want to date a woman with children. Even got told it was discrimination. Only black men get shamed for standards. Yeah, man. And at the end of the day, none of these women can affect how you move and how you choose on the dating market. And what are you going to do? So, yeah, and Mr. Pitt, I get it. I don't like it. Painting your nails and stuff, I don't think it's cool. But if the trade-off is these new age brothers painting their nails and we're consistently lowering our felony rates and our prison rates, what's more important? Them having colored nails or our prison rates declining? If that's the trade-off, right? I mean, sometimes we gotta think about these things, man. Dude from Fairfax, what's going on, brother? Good to see you, sir. You are spitting facts. I appreciate that, brother. Like I said, you guys feel free you could disagree with me, but I'm just looking at it from a logical standpoint, man. Thank you, brother. HVAC man with the $5 super chat. Appreciate it, brother. You've been holding me down in a good way. Pause. As part of Gen Z, I can tell you black women better be careful with the sign language. We ain't going for that. These Gen Z cats ain't playing. Yeah, and I've had multiple black mothers. I think these younger black women need to talk to these mothers of these black, black sons. Because some of the women that I talked to, they said that, man, my son won't even, look at black women. He won't date black women. And there's been multiple videos, put out there about this. Right? I remember one back in the day, Alan on the show We Need to Talk. I believe he interviewed his brother, his little brother. I think his little brother was in high school. And his little brother was saying that, yeah, man, it just seemed like the black women in our school, the black girls in our school are loud. Like like overly loud. He was trying to explain or whatever. I remember that. So y'all better pay attention. These new, young black dudes, they don't have any reservations about dating outside their race. Dudes my age, we still got some, man, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But these young dudes, oh, they ain't playing. They don't care. Yeah, McQueen said medium men agree on everything but skinny jeans. Lifting weights prevents them from me, and they squeeze my junk. Yeah, man. And like I said, I don't have to like it. I don't like it. But I mean, what can you do? Let's choices and trade-offs. Like, man, it was wild back in the day. They was wearing some crazy stuff. So Lamar Wyatt says, yep, high heel boots and checker suits with the, what I'm saying, the fishnet half tops and shit. Y'all, man, okay. Cortez Smith, don't get me started on Prince and Rick James. Yeah, and nobody thought different. Like, I got Prince and Rick James on my playlist. I wasn't like, man, them dudes. I just thought that they was entertainers. I wouldn't wear it. Prince, God rest his soul, Prince came out on stage with ass out jeans. So his whole cheeks was hanging out. And he still left with 5 bad ones. Mona D said, my husband has already tell our 11-year-old sons not to choose single mothers, have their own childless wife, and create your own family. Yeah, man, and y'all doing it. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Only the black community will tell. I wish we could have an open discussion about this because I don't think other races say that. I know Asians, they are truly against that stepfather stuff. They don't play that foolery. So yeah, Mr. Pitt said the skinny jeans keep them from running from the cops. Yeah, it's funny. That's a good one.
Let's see here. Magnum Group said, I'm an 80s baby from Brooklyn. The leggings disguised as pants have never been my thing. Yeah, we can all have our own opinions. I don't like it, but hey, choices and trade-offs. Dr. Eva Genius said Prince looked feminine, but was knocking down extremely attractive women with no trouble and no shit. That's what I just said. Yeah, Prince, Prince had some of the bad ones. I think some of the women that we used to crush on, Prince had already knocked down, and they was happy to do it. So I think that's why I always liked Prince music. And my sister, she was a huge Prince fan, but I remember when I first heard Big Daddy Kane. Big Daddy Kane, that was my guy because he kind of, he looked like me, had the high top, and he was a smooth brother, and he was getting the girls. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that's right. Ain't no half stepping. Ain't no half stepping. Y'all don't know nothing about that. Go watch that video on YouTube. It's a cold video. Oh man. So we said and Prince Cahoot. Yeah, man. Oh yeah. Vanity and Apollonia. Lord have mercy. My sister used to take us to the Prince movie premieres. I seen Purple Rain in the theater and Under the Cherry Moon in the theater. And my eyes was wide open. Yeah. Magnum Group said Vanity was okay. Yeah. See, brother, he said, "Me man, where's the high top fade, brother?" My cousin used to cut hair, so I had my family will tell you my favorite artist was Bobby Brown. So every hairstyle Bobby Brown had, I had when I was a kid in high school or in junior high. Going up to high school, I had the slope, the Gumby. I had the Gumby. My cousin used to hook me up. I had the stairs, all that. I don't know if y'all know this. I can still grow my hair. I have a nice hairline. So, so if I wanted to grow my hair, I could. I could get me a nice little taper fade or whatever the hell that y'all doing. But I just like the bald look because it's easier to maintain. And I don't like going all the way to the barbershop or whatever. But yeah, I still have a nice hairline. I could grow hair if I wanted to. So, oh man, yeah. Prince was, exactly. Prince was only 5'5". Yeah, doing it, knocking them all down. Lord, Queez said, $10 super chat said, a little something for you, player. Love the stats, STEM, man, myself. Absolutely, man. I greatly appreciate the support. Y'all been hooking your boy up, man. But we're not done. I want to play this video for you, and I think I want to start putting in a segment where I try and I don't know if let me know what y'all think about this, because I see a lot of missteps, because I know it's a lot of black women that complain about dating and relationships online. And when they tell their stories, I'm like, damn, man, if you would have just told somebody that you was going through this, then we would have been able to help. And I always listen to the stories. I'm like, man, why you didn't know that this was happening? But this is another case of a woman that got played. Let's just put it out there. I mean, she was trying to play him, but he played the game better. Listen to this story, guys. Here we go.
For one man I was dating, he promised to buy me a car. I had really wanted this Mercedes truck at the time, and he had promised
So real quick, she said this guy that she was dating, she said that she wanted a Mercedes truck. This is from a guy she's dating. Not her husband, a guy that she's dating. Let's continue.
He was going to buy it for me. He took me to even go look at the cars and car shopping and everything. And just him saying it and pretending as though he was going to do it made me think that he truly was going to do it. So I gave a lot more of myself to him just based off of those promises that he made me. And in the end, he did not follow through with that promise.
Okay, so he made all these promises without following through to buy her a Mercedes truck. Brother even went the extra mile to take her to the car dealership to look at the truck, but he didn't buy it. But let's see what happened in between that time where he said that he was going to buy her one
and he didn't. Wonder what happened while he was promising her all this stuff. What y'all think? What y'all think happened while she was waiting on this truck? Let's see.
And I felt stupid. I felt used. And it was a huge learning lesson for me not to take any man's word, to only pay attention to his action.
Okay, so she got used. Basically, translation, he was knocking that thing on down. All the way down. Down. Ease on down the road. Ease on down the road. I'm gonna clap your cheeks and then leave you alone. Ease on down. Hey, that dude was going ham. Oh yeah, baby, I'm gonna go ahead and get you this, this nice Mercedes truck. Yeah, okay, it's on the way. Steady pumps. So she would have just told somebody, hey, he said he was going to buy me a Mercedes truck. A man could have been like, he ain't buying your ass shit. Did you already have sex with him? Well, yeah, because you stupid. It was a woman on there where she said, a woman a while back, she made a video where she was saying she got played because she thought a dude was an NBA player. And she met the guy in the club, and on the same day, they went to the rooftop and had sex on top of his rented car because she thought that he was an NBA player. And I think she found out where she showed somebody his picture, and they was like, man, that's such and such, whoever the NBA player was. But she got played just based off the fact that she thought this was an NBA player. She thought she hit the jackpot. Just like this woman. She know damn well she didn't deserve no damn Mercedes truck from dating this guy for a short period of time. But she got played for her body, got knocked on down, and sent home. Goodness. And that's why it's like, man, just ask, man. Ladies, if y'all ninja watching, if you got any questions, please just ask me. I don't mind telling you the truth. If you need to send me an IM, be like, hey, man, I'm dating this guy, and he said that he was going to buy me a house after I have a kid by him. Why do women do that? He said that we was going to get married, but we got to have a kid first. Lady, no. Look, see? Mayo Duck, she gave extra gawk 3,000. Yeah, see? We know. We already know what happened. Thank you, Queese. He said she cheated. The ting boats is clapping cheeks. Yeah. Emmanuel. He folded every which way possible. Oh, yeah. International Quiet Storm, what's going on, brother? Said we now know her price tag minus 75%. He left DNA everywhere on her. Skeet on down the road. Sick. Skeet on down the road. What y'all know about the Wiz? Yeah, somebody look, Champions First says City Boys up. Yeah, he played the game. He played it better than her. She was trying to use him, but he ended up using her. It's fair game, right? You lost. Don't complain. Pick yourself up by the bootstraps or the heels and get on back out there and see if you can win. Magnum Goose, $2 super just said, promissory pumps. Yeah. Oh yeah, baby, I'm gonna go ahead and get you that. Oh yeah, it's on the way. I here, look at this picture. Oh man, Melody said, "Damn, how she ain't see that?" Yeah, because she thought she deserved a Mercedes truck while dating some guy. Really, lady? Now listen to what she said. This is her response, because she said that first video landed on the dusty side of TikTok. Listen to her explanation. This is hilarious. Hold on.
Some weird reason, my last video got pushed to the...
Oh, she's low. You sucker.
Y'all can't hear that, can you? Hold on.
Nasty side of TikTok, and I don't know why, but those men had so much to say. That's what you get, gold digger. I was like, you know what? Let's provide some background on this.
You can't hear it. Oh, have mercy. It's just, I hate when that happens. They be trying to have this soft baby voice on TikTok, but basically what she was saying, she was trying to shame men for breaking down what she actually said. She told us a story, and every man in the comment section was telling her, like, hey, man, you was trying to use him, but he used you. He played the game better. You lost. And she's trying to blame him. It's like, but lady, you was trying to use him too. You know damn well you didn't deserve no damn Mercedes truck. Come on now. But he got you. So it is what it is. So, oh, you said y'all can hear? I'll let it play.
So that these men know their place. So first of all, I was not gold digging. I was dating hypergamously for marriage. Secondly, the man I had been dating, we had been dating for months. And I actually...
She said the man that she was dating, they had been dating for months. That's not enough time for a dude to buy you a damn Mercedes truck. Lady, come on.
Really liked him. And it wasn't $100,000 Mercedes. I don't know why you guys think that. Maybe because of the video my editor used. It wasn't that much. It was only like $40,000.
Still, she's saying it was only $40,000. Lady, that's still a significant amount of money. And where did he find a Mercedes truck for $40,000? Hold on. Mercedes truck costs. A Mercedes, can you buy a Mercedes truck for $40,000? I thought them was in like the $200,000 range or something. Yeah, wait, hold on. It's okay, so this will say 49,000. This will say 214,000. So which one was she trying? She showed a picture of that big truck. But I guess she was saying that was the editor. He didn't. Man, whatever. $40,000. You lying. I refuse to believe. All right, let's continue.
Less expensive than the one that I currently have. Because he was newly divorced and we weren't married, I needed him to buy this Mercedes truck cash. Meanwhile, still continuing to invest in me during that time. He had been providing for months up until the time that he was supposed to purchase this car for me. So what he had told me was that
So sorry guys for stopping this, but now she's lying. She's saying that he's doing all this stuff. So she has to clean it up to make it seem like it was more than what it was. If it was that, she would have explained it in the first video. Does that make sense? Like she's trying to say he was providing, he was taking care of everything. No, we know what you're doing. Ladies, just take your L. Let's continue.
All right, babe, I'm going to buy this car for you in September. So I said, okay, I'll wait till September, we'll get the car, everything will be fine. So when September came around, he said, hey, I don't think that I'm going to be able to buy you the car right now. I said, okay. To me, a man's word is everything. If a man says he's going to do something and does not do it, I don't have any tolerance for that. So that is why I put that video out to teach women that the moral of the story is don't rely on a man's words alone, rely on his actions. And when that man showed me that he was not going to commit to his promises, it told me a lot about his character. So then we get to this question. What did I do? Well,
she said, all right, she's going to explain what she did. Here we go.
I left him. I found another man that made more money and had more resources, and I married him. I don't make this video to be cocky or brag because if you watch my content, you already know that that's not me. The moral of the story and the reason behind this TikTok is to let you know that the only men that have an issue with a woman who requires resources are men that have none.
Oh my God. That's a whole narrative that the only men that complain about women asking for stuff is the men that don't have money. No, ma'am. I promise you, it would take an act of God for
the average woman to make more money than me. And even my ass, I have a problem with it. But it would take an act of God for the average woman to make more money than my girl. So, I mean, and I'm sitting there talking about this stuff. No, you wrong. All right? You dead wrong. So you did not deserve that. But she said she cleaned it up by marrying an older guy who takes care of her, which is the same narrative that they try and push to all these women, in particular black women, who may not be attractive, and telling them that they can get a high earning man and live this soft life and all this foolery. Man, it's absurd. That sprinkle lady gonna have more black women single than anything. And I get it. Even it's the sprinkle girl. Her content is so crazy that it's funny. Like, it's hilarious. And them women, like, they love it. They champion this woman. It's just, oh my God. Pharaoh Smith said, man, coochie is about $300 on the stock market right now. Calm down. Magda Group said, let me get these Affirm pumps. Yeah, put some on Affirm. Oh my goodness. Amanda Dark, she needs a pimp because she sucks at the business end of selling. Cortez says she lying again. Lord have mercy. Hey, let me play this video. I think I had some more information for y'all on that point that we were talking about in trusting a woman. Listen to this. So these are things that come with being emotionally vulnerable to women, because you're going to put her in a position to where, in order to defend herself, she's going to feel that she's going to use something to hurt you so she can win the argument. And I know there's going to be guys or women that's going to watch this and they're going to say, well, not all women, but like I said, go back to what I said before. It's not the fact that all women will use your vulnerabilities against you. It's all women are capable of using your vulnerabilities against you.
Let's say here's 10,000 rattlesnakes coming to bite me. And in those 10,000, there was 1,000 that didn't mean no harm. And I knew there was a good 1,000 snakes out there, but they all look alike. Now, what should I do? Should I keep the door open and let the 10,000 in, hoping that the 1,000 will unite and save me and one bite will kill me? Or should I just be safe and shut the door?
And in order to combat that, just don't tell her. Therapy, your male friends, hobbies, something else. Don't tell your girl about that, because it's going to be an internal battle within herself not to use it. If you care about her, I wouldn't even put her in that situation. All right. So I just wanted to play that to just let you guys know that I've discussed this stuff before, and I firmly believe that, man, y'all got to watch out. I can't tell you what to do, but just be mindful, just be mindful. That's all I'm saying. Let's see here. Cortez Smith says, sprinkle lady told black women to delete their husbands for insurance. What? Jesus. That lady. Oh, my goodness. Emmanuel Dark, and they think that gambit gonna work. They still gonna get played, i.e. play themselves being stupid. Yeah. So like I said, man, I think I just may have a call-in show. Start doing a call-in show and just let people come in and be like, hey, man, this is what happened, especially for the dudes and the ladies, because the dating market could be so much better if people just consulted with someone of the other gender. But I understand why men don't like to do that, because women, y'all don't tell men the truth about dating. Y'all be so ingrained in the sisterhood that if a man did come to you with a valid issue, y'all would sit there and try and side with the woman. So that's why you have men in these spaces that's speaking up, and have the men that are good with women. We can be like, no, this is what she's doing. So I think if women were more honest about how women are, then they will be more apt to speak to y'all. So and that's why women like to talk to men, because we gonna tell you the truth. The men that ain't trying to sneak in. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think I would just have a call-in show to do that. That'd be funny. Oh man, so let me get a couple more.
The BS is real. Said never tell a woman your deepest secrets. Yeah, we touched on that, man. I just forgot to play that video. It's my bad. Emmanuel Dark said the dating market is a circus or slaughterhouse. Yeah. So, all right. So let's go ahead and get out of here, man. I think this is an amazing show. We touched on a lot, man. I had a great time. Hopefully y'all learned something, man. I mean, the way forward, like I said, the solution may be in separation. We're going to have to separate the people. Everybody ain't going to win. It is what it is, man. So I'm not focusing my attention on the people who are against. They already made the decision. Let them go. Be toxic. Do what you need to do. I don't care about all that. All these, trivial conversations, I don't want anything to do with it at all. Then and y'all stop sending me some white man married to an unattractive black woman. They have a YouTube channel, and I've had multiple people saying, man, you need to debunk this guy. I'm like, brother, I don't care about this white man. Let him spew his, divester swirling talking points to these black women. There's nothing you can do. Everything he talks about, I've already discussed. So I forgot the name. Some scruffy looking white man telling black women to divest, and black men aren't worth your time and stuff like that. And it's all black women under his comment section. Small little channel. I've had like maybe 4 or 5 people send me this white man. I don't care. He's doing what he has to do, making more black women delusional. And I mean, it is what it is, man. Let him cook. So let's see here. Dante Bryan, $5 super says, I gotta disagree, media man. You don't inquire to fish as to how to catch one. Oh, the Patrice O'Neal theory. No, basically what I'm saying is, man, women just need to be more honest. I have female friends that I can consult with prior to being on the dating market. We were honest with one another. If a woman's doing some foolery, I expect them to tell me the truth, right? This is what she's doing. She ain't really asleep. Some stuff like that. Just simple things that women will not tell men that could benefit men on the dating market because they want to be loyal to the women. That's my problem. Men, we don't have a problem with telling a woman, hey, he full of shit, especially if you care about the woman, right? You care about a woman, you're not going to sit there and be loyal to men and be like, yo, I want my friend to go out there and get pumped and dumped when I could have just told her that this dude was lying. Just in that situation with the girl. If he promised me a Mercedes truck, right? It's like, what promise? Did he get you one? No. Did you have sex with him? Yeah, that's all it is. Andre and Andrea Love crossing boards with another 20,000 Colombian pesos. Appreciate it, brother. Say, I don't believe this black woman is married. What high value man will let his wife go on TikTok, go viral, and post a second video about another man? Yeah, she said that she's married. So I'm about to go check her page a little bit further. I mean, is it even worth it? She probably lying, but it is what it is. But she got a lot of black female followers, yeah, I want this soft life. And Lord, it's just a shame. See here. G-Rap, what's going on? Said, damn, I just tuned in. You good, man? We about to end, but the replay will be up. So Derek says, I always do learn something. I save all your lives. I appreciate it, man. Thank you, brother. Man, I'm trying to, be of some value in these spaces, man. I greatly appreciate it, brother. Let's see here. Emmanuel Dark said, oh, I know the channel you speaking about. Yeah, man. It's people that send me emails with this white man. I'm like, he doing what he's supposed to do, man. He get that money from black women. And I tried to tell him. And that, the video where I was, pointing out these white men. But, I mean, they don't listen. I'm a black man in a tie. So, Emmanuel Dark said he hasn't even uploaded recently because he hasn't gone viral talking that divester fantasy mess as he thought. Yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about. That dude, wow. So, and he's not the first. It's a bunch of white dudes that have channels, talking that, divester junk or whatever. It is what it is. Let him cook. I don't know what to say. It is what it is. But yeah, but again, before we get out of here, if you thinking about, trying to be an editor for my platform, just understand I'm not looking for a contractor. I'm looking for a full-time employee to where I can end this live stream right now and you immediately get to work on clipping these videos up and editing them out. This is, over a 3-hour live stream.
So I would want my video editor to be full-time, to take this 3 hours, divide, every segment up, edit them, and then put them out every day until the next show, right? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, every day at the same time, so we can get some order on this space. I don't have as much time as I would, so instead of trying to overwork myself, I'd rather employ somebody or delegate to help the channel grow. That's my goal. I'm not looking to add up hours and we got to do all this stuff. No, I just want to pay you a base salary. You get paid every 21st of the month. When YouTube pays me, you get paid as well. Going through Gusto, you get a W-2, right? That's what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for a contractor for one video here and you charge me $20. No, I ain't got time for that. Yeah, so y'all have a great weekend. Friday is here. I actually got to run to the store. I was supposed to pick up some shades from Saks. So I found some nice shades that I like. So I'm going to try and run over there right now. Let me see. Yeah, I'm I'm ready. So I'm going to run over here and grab those. And we're going to definitely be back on Monday. I greatly appreciate the support. C-Man, you the guy, man. Drop that $300 super chat. Again, this is not the first time that C-Man has done this. Last live stream, it was literally a battle in the chat. Dudes were making sure that they were the show sponsor. And they was going back and forth, which actually turned out to be my highest grossing live stream because of you brothers. So I can't thank y'all enough. You know what I'm saying? And it was just great to see. And I keep telling women, I talk to women offline. I'm like, man, it's a lot of high earning black men in this space. Y'all sitting there complaining, and these dudes is just living their life and and trying to get better. And you complaining about these guys, and my channel was, a result of that. You guys see, people, steadily, super chat and all this stuff, man. I can't thank even the women. So I'm proud. You know what I'm saying? And I'm grateful to be in this space, man. I ain't gonna even lie to y'all. So I really appreciate it. Thank you. Man, Dante Bryan with the $5 super chat said, I want to learn to edit just so I could do it for you. Yeah, man. And like I said, I'm willing to help as much as I can. But, if you guys want the channel to grow, help me find somebody to get on, full time. Dante, if you learn, then let me know, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to keep it in-house if I can, if possible, right? Quiet Storm says, Media Man hiding his eyes from all the dust. Yeah, my sunglasses, that's what they're getting. Oh, man. And look, Lamar Wise said, giving C-Man his flowers, great job supporting, brother. Yeah, man, and I always do. Like I said, I screenshotted the donations. Man, it's amazing. Christopher Sterling said, facts, absolutely, man. Oh, and before you don't forget, guys, I'm going to be doing another whiskey review on this Macallan 12 double cask. So yeah, be prepared for that. Now I'll end this live stream off with my Old Forester Prohibition style whiskey review, so you guys can see what I'm going to be doing for the Macallan. Right? If you weren't here when the show started, yeah, this was recommended to me. So yeah, I'm gonna go through the process to help you guys learn how to grade and taste whiskey. So let's go ahead and get out of here. I appreciate the support. And until Monday, y'all have a great weekend. God bless you. And be safe out there. I want to see everybody back here on Monday. I got another show planned for y'all. So be back. Peace. Thank y'all, brothers. Thank y'all, sisters, for joining in. And again, another shout out to C-Man for holding your boy down, man. I greatly appreciate it, man. Thank you. And let's end it off. Where'd it go? Here. Peace.
I'm bent out of shape. I'm running off another game. I can't feel nothing. It's my fault. I should have been better. But I did all again, I swear. If I fall, you can call it the end. can't feel nothing. It's my